Welcome to tonight's broadcast from Chilhowie High School for the Hogo Game Day Game of the Week, where the 4-0 Northwood Panthers take on the 1-3 Chilhowie Warriors in the 27th Annual Apple Bowl. Now I'm going to take you out to Travis the Bus and Dylan Hutton for tonight's pregame show and play-by-play broadcast.
Hello and welcome to Chilhowie, Virginia for the Apple Bowl, the 27th Annual Apple Bowl here. Northwood undefeated coming into this game against the 1-3 Chilhowie team. It's the Battle of 107. This is Dylan Hutton along with Travis the Bus. Travis, you excited about today's game?
Absolutely. It's the Battle of 107. Northwood traveling south over here to Chilhowie. Take on the Chilhowie Warriors. Northwood comes in with that 4-0 record. This will be the second week in a row that the Chilhowie Warriors have taken on an undefeated team. They sit at 1-3 following last week's loss to the Tazewell Bulldogs. And I tell you what, nobody needs to go to Saltville tonight to do anything because that town has got to be shut down as we look across the way at all the Northwood Panthers fans sitting in the visiting grandstand. If I had to guess right now, I believe there's more Northwood fans here right now than there is Chilhowie fans.
Yeah, I would take that guess right now, too. There's a lot of open spots right here in the middle of the Chilhowie section over there across from us where Northwood is seated. There is not an open spot to be seen except for where the band is supposed to be sitting later on. It's just a little square over to the left side. So Northwood has turned out. Weather is perfect right now as we're getting ready. The sun is setting over here over a beautiful Chilhowie, Virginia.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night for football. The sun started to go down. The temperature's dropping a little bit. We expect the temperature to be somewhere around 65 degrees at kickoff, not cooling down much between then and the final whistle. It's going to be a great night for football. It's going to be comfortable outside. I believe everybody's going to have a great time, and everyone is fired up here in Smith County.
Yeah, we had a great pregame show there earlier on our live video stream. Very exciting time here in Smith County. Of course, Marion's taking a back seat tonight as Northwood and Chilhowie are taking the scene. With that, let's go ahead and look inside both teams' seasons so far. Northwood, of course, is off to a 4-0 start, off with a huge win at home over Marion, who's 2-0 at home a few weeks ago. Great play coming from the O-line, and Olinger has played great up to this point, the Bice brothers, and all that offensive line for Northwood, and that's really what pushes this team game after game.
Yeah, Northwood's played really great football so far. We thought they would be good defensively coming into the season. We felt like they did have a pretty good defense, but their offense has really stepped up. They've dominated the clock. They've dominated time of possession in every game they've played. They put together these long, methodical drives. But I think you got to mention that Chilhowie, even though they come into this game with that 1-3 record, they've dominated time of possession 2-1 in the games that they've played this year. They played a tough schedule. Of course, they opened up the season in that loss on the road at Marion in a game they could have very easily won. Followed that up with an impressive win, I feel like, over J.I. Burton. Then there was the loss against Abingdon. Abingdon may not be as good of a team as we think they are, but they dropped that game to Abingdon. And then a couple of mistakes put them behind at halftime last week over and on the road against the Tazewell Bulldogs. They made a valiant effort to come back in that game and just fell a little short. So Chilhowie's played a real tough schedule. I believe their record's a little bit deceiving at 1-3.
Yeah, Chilhowie's 1-3 record, of course, is very deceiving. They're less than stellar start for Chilhowie in years past. They get off to a little better start. They've played tough competition. You can expect a great rushing attack with Caldell and Millsaps in the backfield for the Warriors.
They've got a common opponent this year in the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes. We mentioned Chilhowie losing to Marion in that season opener. Northwood beating Marion over in Saltville in week 2. You got to mention you don't want to harp on this too much, but you do got to mention that there were two different Marion teams in those games. The Chilhowie game, Marion was at 100%. First game of the season, they were healthy. They had some suspensions there in week 2 when they went over to Northwood and played, and that might have made a big difference. Since then, Marion's turned it around, and they've really got the ball rolling in the right direction, picked up a couple of big wins the last couple of weeks, and they're playing really good football right now.
Yeah, that game could have went a little bit different. Who knows? I still feel, if we go back and talk about Marion Northwood for a second, I still feel like Northwood held Marion's offense. Marion was missing 2 offensive linemen, but at the same time, Northwood held Wagner, Blevins, and Leffler to just 13 points.
Well, that they did, but defensively, Northwood just wore Marion out. And that's when they were missing their guys, was on the defense. Northwood dominated that game.
To get their offense off the field, it was hard for them to do. I understand your point, but at the same time, I know that Northwood is probably getting tired of hearing about that as far as the fans, about them saying that 6 players were out for Marion. But
speaking of Northwood, the Mighty Panther marching band walking off the field now. Really like the Flag Corps uniforms there. They're dressed up like astronauts. Yeah, it's got the Space Cadet theme. It's a pretty cool little pregame show.
Yeah, it is, and the Warrior marching band is getting set to come out here in a second and give us their pregame show. Let's go ahead and look at last week's scores, and let's talk about the standings in the Hoga-Higgy following that. Scores from around the district last week. Patrick Henry went up to Rye Cove and thumped the Eagles 42-0. Very surprising for what Rye Cove did in week 1 against Holston. A big shutout there. It shows how PH's defense is much improved.
How does a team like Rye Cove do that? They score 70 points in week 1, 72 points in week 1, and then just come back a few weeks later and get shut up. Patrick Henry's defense may be the real deal. They held just the week before. They only gave up 8 points, right? And then or in the game before that, just gave up 8 points. Didn't give up a whole lot of points in that season opening loss to Thomas Walker either. Patrick Henry's defense may be a little bit better than what we thought at the beginning of the season, but Patrick Henry's offense is definitely something that I think that has surprised everybody. Riding Dakota Humphreys out of the backfield. He's had 8 touchdowns in the last 2 games. This kid is fantastic.
Yeah, and Patrick Henry's running game, like I said in the pregame show, Cuddy is back. So Andy Cuddy back in the backfield for the Rebels. That's going to be a big difference in that you don't have a big layoff in talent. Cuddy is a great back. He is more of your run-at-you running back in that set.
Yeah,
both of them will run you over.
Coming back from his injury, got in some playing time last week. Going to be even stronger tonight. Patrick Henry, they may be a force to reckon with as they get on into Hoga-Higgy district play.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night tonight around Southwest Virginia, I feel like. Marion and Ruhr Retreat faced off last week. Marion scored 51 to Ruhr Retreat's 27. I don't think there's any surprises there. I think Marion took care of business. They got out to a quicker start than we anticipated. They was up 23-0 in the second half. So
yeah, I think that might be the real surprise. I believe Marion would have won that game going away anyhow, but they had that big lead. They might have taken their foot off the gas a little bit in the second half, and I believe that's the only reason Ruhr Retreat managed to score 27 points. Of course, Ruhr Retreat does have the fantastic running back duo back there with Nolan Ryan and Stone Mullins, so Ruhr Retreat can move the ball pretty good. But, yeah, Marion Scarlet Hurricane picked up that win, 51-27.
And last week, Northwood defeated Twin Valley 52-26. That was a big win for the Panthers. Bland County, of course, defeated the Holston Cavaliers 32-22. Holston still searching for their first win, and tonight it won't be any easier for the Cavaliers. Tazewell defeated Chilhowie last week 40-32. And then the last game from last week, George Wythe defeated Floyd County, gotten their first win 52-26. Your standings in the Hoga-Higgy as of today, without the results, Northwood is 1-0. They're at the top. Chilhowie's 3-1, or Marion's 3-1, in the Hogo, but they're still in second because of that tie where Northwood holds the head-by-head. And Patrick Henry 0-0, Holston 0-0, Chilhowie's 0-1, Ruhr Retreat's 0-1, and George Wythe's 0-1. The biggest surprise that I see would be Georgia with being 0-1, but it's early.
It's early. Not a lot of nobody's out of it at this point. That's the interesting thing of the way this schedule is laid out. There's everybody's still alive with a chance to win this district title. Northwood, of course, they're 1-0 now. Marion's 3-1 with their movement down into the Hogaheaton district last year. They got to play a lot of their district games on the front end. That's where a lot of these other guys are going to play them on the back end. Marion's going to be in the clubhouse just waiting to see what everybody else does.
Yeah, they're going to be sitting back waiting to see what shakes out, and they're pulling for the Warriors tonight because of the shakeup that happened.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Of course, the season's real early. But if Chilhowie does win this game tonight, then you got a three-way tie at the top. And how do you figure all that out in the tiebreaker?
It'll all shake out.
Yes, that's right. Just like the old Saltville Shakers, it's going to all shake out.
It's all going to shake out eventually. So it's still early in the Hogo season, so it should all settle down. We got about 10 minutes till kickoff, assuming they get kicked off whenever the clock says they're going to. The teams are already out getting ready to come out on the field. So
we need to mention not only is it Apple Bowl night here at Chilhowie, it's also Chilhowie Warriors homecoming, so a lot of homecoming festivities will be going on throughout the night, and it's the big Chilhowie Fall Festival weekend. So a lot of things going on in town, and this kicks off a really big weekend here in Chilhowie.
Yeah, it's always a big weekend when the Apple Festival is going on. Marion and other games tonight, 3-1 Marion travels to winless Holston. We'll be getting score updates. I'm sure we'll get a few from Damascus here probably pretty early. So Tazewell at George Wythe. Tazewell 4-0 heading into Whitfield, so that'll be a pretty good game. Patrick Henry 2-1 heading to John Battle, a county rival there. The Rebels will take on the Trojans tonight. Rural Retreat at Narrows. Both teams have won 2 games. We'll see who can get their third. Rural Retreat is heading to Narrows. So those are the other games tonight, and we'll get updates from those through the half. But with that, we're going to go to our Big M Farm Service players to watch. And Travis, we got a couple of those guys that we need to talk about here that could really make some noise and have a lot of people talking about the end of this game. Who's your players to watch?
Sure, let's begin with the Northwood Panthers tonight. We got the running back there, Blake Olinger. He's looked to him to have a big game tonight for the Panthers to beat the Warriors. For the first time since 2003, Chilhowie has owned this series in the last 11 games. Northwood's last win coming in 2003. Blake Olinger, he's averaging 10.1 yards per carry, but he doesn't have the best carrying average on the team. They actually have the other running back, Doan, who's averaging 10.2 yards per carry. So they've got 2 double-digit running backs in the backfield. So that's going to be pretty exciting. That's going to be the 2 players to watch tonight for the Northwood Panthers.
All right, let's switch teams here. 2 players to watch for the Chilhowie Warriors.
Well, it's still with the running backs. We're going to go with their running back combination there of Austin Millsaps and Xavier Caudell. Caudell averaging 6.1 yards per carry. Chilhowie will have to sustain drives, get first downs, and Chilhowie's able to run the ball. They've got some experience at the quarterback. They can pass the ball when they need to. It's going to be a great game tonight, and those are our players to watch for the Chilhowie Warriors.
And those are your Big M Farm Service players to watch for tonight's Smith County matchup between the undefeated Northwood Panthers and the 1-3 Chilhowie Warriors. Big M Farm Service is located on Lindale Road in Meadowview, Virginia. They have everything, literally everything. Stop by for any home hardware, farming, vet, or fencing supplies. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Up next, we'll give you the Abingdon Equipment starting lineups and the Glade Pharmacy winning prescription. We'll be right back after this commercial break. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. We're here live on site from Chilhowie High School in Chilhowie, Virginia, and it's now time for the Abingdon Equipment starting lineups. We're going to start off with the Chilhowie Warrior offense, starting at left tackle, number 65, 5'10", 230-pound junior, Shane Brooks. At left guard, number 60, sophomore, 230 pounds, Brandon Kale. At center, number 58, Gage Prater. He's a senior. At right guard, number 68, junior, 255-pound, Leo Vitale. At right tackle, number 55, Jared Johnson. At tight end, number 88, 6'3", 270-pound, Tyler Price. At quarterback for the Warriors, number 3, Hunter Delp. He's in his first season as the quarterback for Chilhowie. At running back, number 32, Austin Millsaps. At wide receiver, Jamie Belevins, number 7, and number 2, Cameron Kestner. At fullback, last but not least, number 31, senior Logan Nutter. That's a Chilhowie offense that's averaging 23 points per game so far in 2014. Switching sides to the Northwood Panther defense. Northwood, of course, is 4-0. Starting defensive line, defensive ends are number 54, junior Sam Pickle. On the other side, defensive end number 33, Blake Olinger. Your two defensive tackles, the twins, number 70 and number 71, Josh and Jeremiah Bice. Both of them are seniors. That's a defensive line for the Panthers averaging 250-pound weight. The linebackers in the 4-4 set outside, number 9, Eric Doan. He's a junior. On the other outside linebacker position, number 7, junior Austin Keller. At inside linebacker, number 8, All-District in 2013, Chris Roberts. Also at inside linebacker, number 21, 5'10", sophomore, Austin Tedder. Starting at cornerback, a cornerback tandem that has 7 combined interceptions in 2014, Chris Greer, a junior, number 4, 4 interceptions in 2014. At the other cornerback position, Brennan Turley, a junior, number 32. He's 5'8", 3 interceptions in 2014. And at free safety, number 80, Jonathan Wade. He's a senior. Switching sides, Northwood Panther offense. Northwood, of course, is playing very well this year, averaging 42 points per game. So that's very well for Northwood to be averaging that on offense, and they'll be hoping to reach that tonight. Starting at left tackle, number 71, Jeremiah Bice. Starting at left guard, John Michael Talbert. At center, number 66, Austin Widener. At right guard, number 55, Nick Yates. Right tackle, number 70, Josh Bice. 2 tight ends in this formation for the double wing with Northwood. Number 7, Austin Keller. The other tight end, number 80, Jonathan Wade. At quarterback for the Northwood Panthers, 3-year starter, 6'3", 195 senior, Channing Call. At fullback, number 8, senior, Chris Roberts. At wingback, number 9, 6'4", 185 junior, Eric Doan. At running back, number 33, Blake Olinger, 6'1", 240-pound running back. You don't hear that very often. Excuse me. Switching sides and going to the Chilhowie Warrior defense. Of course, the Warriors are giving up 29 points per game. They'll look to limit that tonight. Starting at defensive end, number 19, Travis McNew. On the other side, number 88, Tyler Price. At defensive tackle, number 55, Jared Johnson. At the other defensive tackle position, number 12, Austin Price. At the outside linebacker position for the Warriors, number 32, Austin Millsaps. On the other side, number 21, Xavier Caldell. The 2 inside linebackers for the Warriors, number 31, Logan Nutter, a senior, and number 58, a senior, Gage Prater. The secondary for the Warriors at cornerback, number 3, Hunter Delp, and number 22, Tanner Brewster. And at free safety for the Warriors, number 6, Will Clark. That is your Abingdon Equipment starting lineups, brought to you by Abingdon Equipment. Now it's time for the Glade Pharmacy winning prescription. Travis?
Well, I think the prescription is the same for both teams tonight. We feel like there's going to be limited possessions. You may only get the ball 5 times per half, if that. When you get the ball, you've got to take advantage of your opportunity. If you can't score, at least drive deep into the opponent's territory to flip the field position, make them have to do the same thing, pin them back in the corner. Turnovers will be critical. Don't want to set either one of these offenses up with a short field because they can put together drives pretty easily to get to the end zone and score. That's your Glade Pharmacy winning prescriptions for the game.
Yeah, Glade Pharmacy is a local pharmacy in Glade, Spring, Virginia. Make sure you check them out for all your home pharmaceutical needs. Teams are getting ready to take the field. We're going to go to a quick commercial break from a packed house here in Smith County, Virginia.
Come with me now.
Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone. That handoff to Wagner up the middle. There's a lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown.
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. Follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day. And check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com.
Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown, Marion, the first one. It's good. 7-0, Marion. Got a big play here. Traps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley at 11. There's a snap, drop back, pass. Wide open. He's got it. That's number 4, Jordan Powers. Touchdown. Number 1 for Marion. Speed option, toss out to Wagner. The Warriors recover on about the 34-yard line, and we got a ball game now.
Welcome back as Northwood is getting set to take the field. Chilhowie has already taken the football field, and what an exciting entrance they had there. And they fired off a firework. That scared you, Travis. You jumped.
Well, you know, it doesn't take much to scare me. Yeah, the Chilhowie Warriors have come out on the field looking good. Chilhowie is going to be wearing orange jerseys tonight with black pants. Going to be wearing black helmets with an orange battle stripe right down the middle. The Northwood Panthers coming out in an all-white look tonight. White pants, white jerseys, blue socks, navy blue helmets.
Yeah, the Northwood Panthers have still not taken the field here as we are getting close to kickoff. We're expecting a huge crowd, and it looks like they have showed up. There are people standing all the way around the Warrior touchdown shack, clear across to the Northwood stands, and all the way through the stands it is full. So we're set for a big night here in Chilhowie, Virginia.
Full house here tonight. Both sets of grandstands crowded. We got people sitting in some temporary bleachers out on the track. People lining the fences on behind both end zones. Even the press box is crowded up here tonight.
Yeah, everything's pretty crowded up to this point. And for the Warriors, undefeated Northwood comes calling tonight. The 4-0 Panthers had a lot of mixed thoughts about who all they've played so far. People talking about strength of schedule up to this point. 2 totally different strengths of schedule.
Well, here in about 10 minutes, that's not going to matter. They're going to have a pretty even keel. They're going to take on each other, and one of them's either got to prove their schedule was tougher than the other or easier than the other or whatever that might be. They're going to have 11 on 11 right here in a minute. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be 11 on 11. It doesn't matter who you played or who you haven't played for either team, and I'm sure Northwood's ready to prove themselves, and Chilhowie is ready to get their foot back in the district race.
Captains are out there for the coin toss right now. We're waiting to see how this shakes out.
Yeah, we'll see what the possessions are.
Chilhowie wins the toss and chooses to receive. Well, that's definitely the thing to do in a limited possession game. You want to get the ball first Go ahead and get that lead early if you can. Run that clock down. If you remember back to the game we did in week 2, which was Marion over at Northwood, the Northwood Panthers just put together drives that were 4 minutes long, 5 minutes long. It doesn't take long to do that and run down the clock in a 12-minute quarter clock in a high school game. It doesn't take long to run that clock down when you make drives last that long. They picked up good first downs. They never put themselves behind the chains, really. All their third downs were manageables. Had a lot of 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 2s. Pretty easy for them to pick it up, and that's going to be the recipe for success again tonight. Chilhowie's going to get the ball first. We're going to see what they can do right here in just a minute.
Yeah, we'll see what the Warriors are set to do here as we're getting ready for the kick.
Northwood's going to be kicking off. Chilhowie will have possession to start the ball game. They're going to be moving right to left, if you can imagine that across your radio dial. That's the way the Chilhowie Warriors will move as we get ready for the national anthem.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and play the national anthem. I guess we'll just stay on here and talk a little bit about how each team is opposite. You know, Chilhowie's coming off a loss. Northwood's coming off a win. How big of a factor do you think that plays?
And now if you would please continue standing as the Chilhowie Mighty Warrior Band, under the direction of Mr. Logan Childress, honors America with the playing of our national anthem.
Had a bit of a moment of silence there, so I didn't want to answer your question. While that was going on, it got pretty quiet around here at the stadium with all this big crowd. Chilhowie comes in this game. Of course, Northwood's bringing a whole lot of confidence. They come into this game undefeated. But Chilhowie, they're feeling pretty good about themselves, too. They've gone toe-to-toe with a lot of big teams so far in 2014.
Yeah.
They've left some games out there that they probably could have and should have won. So they're feeling pretty good about themselves, too. That's a good thing about high school kids. It takes a lot to get them down.
Yeah, and national anthem's playing right now, so we'll just go ahead and let it play that way. We don't have to whisper. All right, we're set for nothing left to do now but kick it off. So,
to your point on that question a second ago, though, Coach Robbins, we had him in our interview pregame, and he had mentioned this Chilhowie team has the most confidence of any 1-3 team he's ever seen, and I think they should. They played very good so far. Like I said, they should feel like they left some out there, especially that Marion game. And even last week, some breakdowns at the end of the first half is really what cost them the big upset on the road at Tazewell. But we're ready to kick it off here. It's the Apple Bowl 2014 edition. Getting ready to get underway. The Northwood Panthers, the ball's teed up. We're getting ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, kicking off for the Northwood Panthers is Brennan Turley. So we'll see how far he boots it down field here. And we'll see what they're going to do here. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line. Warriors bringing it upfield. He's got a gap. He's brought down by a host of Panthers down at about the 33-yard line. So Northwood will set up, Warriors will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That was a pretty good return there. They kept it nice and simple, just full speed ahead, right up the middle, gets the ball up to about the 33, 34-yard line. That's where the Chilhowie Warriors will start the first drive of the night, 1st and 10.
And we get our first look at Warrior quarterback Hunter Delp as they're set up in an I formation, offset I. There's the snap, handoff to Caldell. Caldell's got it on the right side. He's brought down after a short gain of 2 on the play.
Looked like Caldell was going to have a little bit bigger hole to get through there, but as soon as he busted through the line, right there was the Northwood Panther defense to drag him down. Minimal gain, but he does pick up, looks like about 3 or 4 yards. So not bad on first down.
Yeah, not a bad gain on the play, especially since we're going to have a pounded out style of football game. It doesn't seem like Caudill hit that hole as hard as he did against Marion a few weeks back. Seemed like he was a little apprehensive. I formation again. They're bringing two guys over to the left side of the formation, Tyler Price, and everyone is over there. Hand off to the left side to Caudill. They're running it right down the throat.
Looks like ball's on the ground.
Got blocked up again after a gain of about 3 on the play. So it's going to be third down and about 3. The tackle for Northwood right there was Sam Pickle. So Pickle's name got called out a lot in that Northwood Marion game, and we've heard it early here, the big D end, number 54.
Big third down early on here. It's going to be 3rd and 4 from about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they're in a shotgun set. They've put a man in motion. They're going to hand it off. Jet sweep around the edge. He's got the first. He got about 5 on the carry. First down, Chilhowie. They're down to about, they're right at the 45-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 Warriors from the 45.
2 straight plays up the middle. They put a man in motion that time. Run the jet sweep to the far side on the Northwood Panther sideline. Pick up 6 yards for the first down. 1st and 10, Chilhowie.
And that was Will Clark who went in motion there and got around the edge. And now Chilhowie's back in that offset I formation. There's the handoff up the middle. Warriors are stopped short. Good play there by the Northwood defense as the line was able to cave in. Gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, positive yardage. You definitely need to pick up a few more than that on first down. But there for a minute, I thought they were going to stop him up right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by the Warrior running back to fall forward to at least give them that yard and a half. Brings up a 2nd down. We'll call it 9 with 9:48 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, we've got a scoreless game here. 9:40 to go in the first quarter. 2nd down and 9. They're in a shotgun set again. Delp's back in the shotgun. Got the running back to his left. There he's going to take it. It's a QB draw. Gain of about 5 or 4 on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down or 3rd down and about 5. Good containment right there by the Panthers.
Good job by Delp and the Chilhowie Warriors to change that up a little bit, though.
Yeah, good shotgun. Yeah, that was a good look. All right, 3rd down and about 5. This is pivotal. We talked about this with Coach Robinson earlier in the week. Will they be able to convert 3rd downs and keep these drives going? They're in the shotgun again, which may surprise people. They're in the shotgun. Putting a guy in motion now. There's a snap, roll out. QB's got it, keeping it. Delp's cut up, 1st down. A flag on the play, a fumble on the play. Northwood recovered, but there was a flag. So we'll
I think we're going to get a holding. We're going to get a holding penalty back here on Chilhowie, so this is going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it looks like it might be Northwood ball. The Warriors had the 1st down, and then the turnover coughed it up. Let's see, it probably was a hold. Yeah, declined. Northwood ball. Northwood takes over at the 37-yard line, so a big turnover, a big change of events there. Chilhowie was getting some plays together, getting some positive yards, and now their drive has stalled out on the fumble, and now Channing Call and the Panthers will take over on offense, an offense that you really shouldn't give any more possessions to than what they need because they're going to score most of the time. They're averaging 42 points per game.
Yeah, that flips it pretty quick here, and they put Northwood in good field position. They bring in that tight front set, 1st and 10, Northwood.
37-yard line. There's the snap. Olinger in motion. They're going to hand it to Doan. Doan's got a few yards. He's got about 3 before he's upended right there by the Warriors. So you're going to see that a lot tonight. That time it wasn't Olinger on the first play. It was Doan.
Northwood does what they want to do, though. They picked up 3 yards there on the 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 7. You pick up 3 more. That makes 3rd down a whole lot more manageable.
Yeah, they got 3 on that play. They're right on schedule. They get 3 yards here, 3 yards there, and they're closer to a 1st down. They're in that double wing set again. They're going to put Olinger in motion, toss to Olinger. He's got a few. He's got near a 1st. Gain.
Going to be just a yard short, I think.
About 6 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down, or 3rd down, and 1. So they're right where they want to be. 2 gains. They doubled their yardage right there, and that's just the way they're doing it. That was Olinger on the carry that time, and you'll probably see a heavy dose of Olinger tonight. And the Warriors, they're just going to have to figure it out little by little here. They've got the box filled. They've only got 1 safety back, so they're pretty much stopping the run, and that's what you got to do against Northwood. They're in a single wing this time with Doan to the right and no wing to the left. There's Olinger. He's got a cutback. He's got a gap. He's loose. He's going to get, they're still running. 20, 15, 10, touchdown. Northwood strikes first, 7:22 to go. Olinger breaks loose on a 3rd and 1, scores from the 45-yard line. Huge gain on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Northwood, give him 6. 7:22 to go. Northwood takes the lead.
Olinger, what a play.
6-0.
Looked like he was bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. He found that hole, able to cut to his left, get out to that far sideline, takes it all the way to the house. 55 yards for the Northwood touchdown.
Yeah, so that's a big play right there by Northwood, and man, what a start to the game. It couldn't have been any better if it was scripted. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way there in the wing set. They're going to toss it out to Turley. He's trying to get the edge. He's got the edge. He's got it. He broke the plane. 2-point conversion is good. Northwood is up 8-0 now on the Warriors. 7:22 to go. And Travis, what is your political dog's hot dog play of the drive?
Well, that was definitely a costly turnover. Chilhowie winning the coin toss, driving to the ball well into Northwood territory. The quarterback, Dale, puts the ball on the ground. Northwood recovers. All they've got to do is go 4 plays. And on a 3rd and 1 from Northwood's own 45-yard line, the handoff goes to Olinger. He sprints to the outside for 55 yards into the end zone to give the Northwood Panthers 6 points. That's your political dog, hot dog play of the drive. Be sure you visit Political Dog in downtown Glade Springs.
And we got a big event going on at Political Dogs Tuesday. We'll go ahead and fill that in before the kick.
That's right. Sports Talk with Travis and Dylan coming up this Tuesday night, September 30th at Political Dog in downtown Glade Springs. Be sure you're there at 6 o'clock. Going to be an exciting time. Lots of good food to eat. Order you a hot dog off their large menu there at Political Dog. Look forward to seeing everybody out there Tuesday night.
Yeah, you have an opportunity to get up to $5 off your meal, and 2 lucky people will get their meal free. So come out to Political Dog. There's the kick, the return by Keller. Or excuse me, that was Jamie Belevins on the return. He got it up to the 35-yard line. Chilhowie will take over on their own 35. 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. And Northwood has already struck first, 8-0.
We mentioned in the pregame that Northwood averaging 42 points per game. We need to make mention that leads single A in the state of Virginia in scoring average per game. But that was a quick touchdown even for Northwood to get up ahead. 8-0 with 7:15 to go in the first quarter.
On the 3rd play of the game, too. So that was definitely not the kind of drive you see from Northwood a lot of time. There's the handoff to Caldell. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he might have lost the ball again. There was a late bunch of guys jumping in, but he's down after a gain of maybe 1. 2nd down. Actually, it's still, it's 2nd down and 9.
1 yard gain on the play.
So right there trying to get it to Caldell on the edge. He's unable to get anything started. And right now, Northwood's defense is holding tight.
Chilhowie hasn't been able to do anything on any play in which Delp's lined up under center. But they've crossed Northwood up when they get in that shotgun formation, and they're back in that set now.
Yeah, they're back in the shotgun set here. Hand off to Caldell. He's got a lane. He's got a gap, but he got about 8 on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. Yeah, and that was a direct snap right there to Caldell. Delp didn't even touch that ball, so a good designed play there on the direct snap to the halfback in the shotgun set. So it's 3rd down and 1. Warriors will go I formation. There's the snap. It's a counter, play action. They're rolling out to the right. He's not got anything. He's going to run and get the first down.
Yeah, wow, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, there's a flag for a late hit, very late hit on the play. I'm not sure who it was on, but it's going to be a huge penalty for the Panthers as Delp creeped over there near that Northwood sideline, and somebody came and just blindsided him there and knocked him even further out of bounds. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. 1st down, Chilhowie. They had the first anyway, but that just adds 15 more yards to the play.
Yeah, I mean, the Northwood defenders, they were in pursuit. Delp did a good job taking it over to the Northwood sideline. Tough situation for those guys on defense. You're chasing the quarterback. Not really a whole lot of time to pull up when he makes that cut right on the sideline, but that's a big penalty. That puts Chilhowie back in business. Gets them down to the Northwood 34-yard line.
Yeah, they're in the I formation here. Has put the two guys in motion yet again. There's the snap. Handoff to the fullback. He's brought down after a short gain of 2 on the play. Tackle made by Chris Greer. So he came up and made the tackle. Greer, of course, has 4 interceptions this year as well. So gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, good job on defense that time for Chilhowie Warriors to come in and cut out the legs. Or I'm sorry, the Northwood Panthers come in and cut out the legs of the Chilhowie runner. Small gain, brings up a second and 8. 5:23 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was Logan Nutter on the carry. They've put Nutter in motion. They tossed it. It's on the ground. Fumbled. It looks like Chilhowie recovered. Loss of about 2 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 12. So 3rd and long here. This is not what this team is built for.
That was a terrible pitch by Delp. It looked like he hit his running back right square in the face mask. Ball bounces on the ground. Chilhowie lucky to get back on top of it. This is about the same part of the field that they set Northwood up in business on that first fumble.
Yep.
It'd be a bad time for this drive to stall out, but this is going to be a hard first down to pick up. 3rd and 12, but it might be 4 down territory already.
Yeah, 3rd and 12. They're coming out in the shotgun set here. Got to run him back to the left in Xavier Caldwell. They've put Will Clark in motion. There's a flag. Looks like it's in the area of a false start. Let's see what they're going to call. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, or illegal motion there.
Yeah.
Yep, going to be a false start. You're right.
False start, Warriors, so it's another 5 yards. Tack it on. It's going to be 3rd down and about 17.
That's Chilhowie's second penalty of the game. Of course, they had that holding penalty on the first drive that was declined on the fumble. So technically, Chilhowie's second penalty. This one a formation penalty. Brings up a tough.
Ever since the 15-yard penalty, Chilhowie's went backwards. So
absolutely.
They got the free 15 from Northwood on the late hit, and ever since then they've just stalled. They're in a shotgun set here. They're going to put another guy in motion there. That's Millsaps. They're going to roll out and try to hit Millsaps again. It's incomplete. Bounced off the ground. Would have been short of a first down anyway. Good coverage there by the Panthers. It's going to bring up 4th and 16. So 4th in California, what do? You
can punt it here. You know, a minute ago I said it was 4 down territory, but at that time they were up at the Northwood 34-yard line. Now that you're backed up to the Northwood 41, you've got some room to punt, and I believe that's what Chilhowie is going to do. Try to pin Northwood back within their own 20, maybe even down on the own 10-yard line, and go play defense for a while.
Yeah, we'll see what they do here. They're lining up to punt. Looks like Northwood's going to set up a safe return here, as they're not bringing everyone. They're sort of setting up for a return situation. There's a snap. Punt is up in the air. A good high punt. It's going to hit inside the 10 and get in the end zone, so the Warriors aren't going to be able to get on that. It's a touchback. Northwood will take over on their own 20. They'll have to take it 80 to score.
Still a good call, though. That does flip the field by 21 yards instead of trying to go for that long 4th down. It sets Northwood up in business for their second possession of the game. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, it's 8-0 Northwood if you're just now tuning in. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chilhowie's had 2 possessions. They fumbled on one and just now punted. And Northwood scored on their 3rd offensive possession of the game on a 3rd and 1. All right, Northwood is out on the field. Double wing set. Doan's in motion. They're going to toss to Doan. They're running to the left side. He's got 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Good little run by Doan there. He started to the outside, then cut it right back into the A gap. Picks up 3 yards. Makes it 2nd and 7 for the Northwood Panthers.
Yep, so 2nd down and 7 here. Calls bringing the play in for the Panthers. Northwood calls their plays old school right from the sideline. Call goes over and talks to Coach Prater after every snap. They're going to put Doan in motion. Toss to Doan. He's got some lead blockers. He breaks through. Second effort. He gets the first down. So a big gain there. Gain of about 10 on the play. First down as they're up past the 30 at about the 32-yard line.
Good job by Doan. He just took it straight up that gap, dropped his head, lowered his shoulders, took about 3 guys down with him, took them a few extra yards to drag him down. First down, Northwood from their own 33-yard line. 3:11 remains on a running first quarter clock. Your score 8-0 Northwood Panthers.
Double wing again for the Panthers. You'll hear that a lot this afternoon. They're going to put Olinger in motion, toss to Olinger. Olinger's got a gap. He breaks a couple tackles. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 4 coming.
They had Olinger wrapped up in the backfield. I think it's number 88 for Chilhowie. He had his arms wrapped all around him and couldn't drag him down. It turns into a 5-yard gain.
And that's Tyler Price. That's the biggest guy on the defensive line. Oh, no, Jared Johnson's the biggest guy, but Tyler Price weighs 270. He outweighs Olinger by 30 pounds, and Olinger just took him 5 yards with him. So Olinger's a pretty strong back. There's the double wing again. Olinger in motion. Fake to Olinger. Doan gets it on the counter. Handoff. Gain of 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Chilhowie stacked the box on that 3rd and 1 play last time, in which the Northwood Panthers took it 55 yards for the touchdown. Let's see if they do any adjustment here. They're just going to have one safety back, it looks like. This is a 3rd and call it about 4 yards. Chilhowie really needs to stop if they can get it.
Yeah, double wing set here. Calls looking over the defense. There's the toss to Olinger. Olinger's got the first. He's got a storm. Following him, he got the first down and some. They're up to about the 48-yard line. First down, Northwood. So they're getting ready to cross the 50 here. As 3rd and short, you knew who they were going to go to there.
Absolutely. He had 3 blockers in front of him leading the way. Chilhowie defenders were just chasing him down the field. He just took it right up the middle. Good hard running. That's another Northwood Panther first down. They're doing it the way Northwood does it. Just keeping it on the ground, keep this clock rolling. The first quarter clock's now down to a minute and a half.
Yeah, we're 90 seconds away till the end of the first quarter. 8-0, Northwood's ahead, and they have the ball right here. Here they go quickly to the line. Double wing set. There's Olinger in motion. They're going to hand it to the fullback. Tedder's going to go for, or Roberts, excuse me. He's got about 4 on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. So Northwood's staying on schedule up to this point. They're not shooting themselves in the foot. They've stayed right on it ahead of the chains, and that's really what they got to do. They've got to take advantage of each down.
A 3-yard pickup there makes it 2nd and 7 for Northwood. First quarter clock down under 1 minute now as it runs down to 50 seconds. Northwood's going to take their time.
And they are in Warrior territory by 1 yard. So they're in Warrior territory. There's Call with the keeper. He's going to storm forward. He gets wrapped up right around the ankles and isn't able to go anywhere. Gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5. So Tyler Price right there grabbed Call by the ankle, and that's the only thing holding Call back because he had plenty of blockers ahead of him.
Ball's just now set, ready to play, with only 18 seconds to go in the first quarter, so Northwood will not run another play. They're going to let this first quarter clock expire. Northwood controls the ball through the first quarter. As we close in on the end of it, they lead 8-0.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
A big play here. Snaps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. So that was a big-time hit by Riley.
Listen to our audio broadcast on your mobile device by downloading the Spreaker app through the Google Play Store for Android devices and on the App Store for iOS devices, and search for the Hoagie Heagie Network.
Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Welcome back here as we start the second quarter. 12-0. We got a 8-0. 12 minutes. Of course, we got a fresh clock. False start play. A false start right here is going to be called on the Panthers. So what was 3rd and 4 is going to be.
Yeah, no, that's a penalty on Chilhowie. So it's going to be automatic first down here.
Okay.
For Northwood. Let's go over some stats right quick. In that first quarter, Northwood rushed the ball 11 times for 101 yards, averaging 9 yards a carry. Chilhowie had 10 rushing attempts for only 28 yards. So right now they're only at 2.8 yards per carry. So that's the difference. A couple of score updates. Right now, Tazewell leads George Wythe 12-0, and the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes lead at Holston 6-0.
All right, double wing set here. Olinger in motion. Olinger's got it. He's got a couple blockers. Gain of 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Olinger, another good carry just right up the middle there to bring up the 2nd down. 2nd and 4, very manageable 2nd down here. Northwood's doing what they got to do. Just stay in front of those sticks. Keep this clock moving.
Double wing set here, 2nd down and 4, 11:26 to go until the half. Toss out wide to Doan. Doan's got the edge. He's got a gap. He's up to the 10-yard line. Or inside the 10, he's at the 9-yard line. So they're in the red zone now, the Carter's Pharmacy red zone. A big gain on the play. That's our first red zone opportunity.
That's right. Carter's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Saltville, Virginia. They're in the Carter's Pharmacy red zone, or the boys in white coming over from Holston tonight. First down, Northwood, 1st and goal. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all from Saltville tonight. I said from Holston. Hey, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
I gave you that dirty look. Holston, I was like, what? All right, they're from the 9. 1st and goal, 9 yards to pay dirt. 11 minutes and 17 seconds to go. It's going to be a give to Olinger. He's storming forward. He's brought down right about the 1-yard line. So a gain of 8 on the play as they stop him short of the goal line. So a big gain there as Olinger just plowed forward, and Northwood brings 9 guys to the point of attack. So that's definitely a big factor. Wherever they're going to have a party coming with them.
A good run there, just right down the middle. Northwood in business. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, from right in between the 1 or the 1 and the 2. It's closer to the 1. Either way, it's manageable for them. They're going to put Turley in motion. Call takes it forward. Touchdown. He just waltzes in. What they did was they sent Turley in motion, brought all the attention to the outside. Call storm forward for 6. So a big score there. That's going to stretch this lead out to 14-0. So 14-0. Northwood.
Northwood's going to go for 2 again. Try to tack as many points on as they can.
Yeah, 14-0. They will attempt the 2. But I don't think they ever kick, so don't expect it. They're in that same formation, double wing set. They're sending Turley in motion. They're going to hand it off this time to Turley. He fakes forward. He's right at the line. He got it. 2 points is good. Northwood's rolling right now, 16-0 with 10:29 to go until the half. Northwood leads here in the second quarter. Travis, can you give us our Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive?
Northwood had the ball 2nd and 3 from the Chilhowie 35-yard line. It's a tall sweep to Doan, a 24-yard carry as he comes down to the near sideline here on the press box side. Takes it down to the 10-yard line to set up 1st and goal for Northwood. They go on to punch it in 2 plays later. Your score with 10:29 remaining in the second quarter is Northwood 16, the homestanding Chilhowie Warriors nothing. And that's your Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. Be sure you visit Political Dogs hot dog downtown Glade Spring, Virginia.
Yeah, Political Dogs is a great restaurant. We'll be there, of course, Tuesday for our first show.
Yeah, come out to that. That's Sport Talk with Travis and Dylan. Notice we put Travis first because he's, He's the head of the show, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Andy decided that. He said your name sounded better first.
Well, I got to agree with him. Political Dog, Tuesday night at 6 o'clock.
All right, kick was, looked like an onside attempt. Chilhowie recovered. They're going to have good field position on the play there. They're going to take over on their own 45-yard line. So a short kick, unless it was just a squib kick that went wrong, Chilhowie's got some great field position here.
I'm not sure why you would kick it like that with a 16-0 lead and still all this time to go in the second quarter. Maybe just a miscue by the special teams there for the Northwood Panthers. But it sets Chilhowie up in good shape. Let's see if they can take advantage for a change. 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
They're in the shotgun set jet sweep this time. He's trying to get the edge. He's unable to get it. He got about, let's see how many yards they're going to give him on the play. It got a little bit muffled. About 5 yards on the play. And that was Will Clark on the carry. So
that's a good pickup on first down. A good play. Chilhowie changing it up a little bit. They kept everything pretty much to the middle or rolled the quarterback out. That time they come with the jet sweep, bring it all the way across the field. He run a lot of yards just to pick up 5 on the play, but at least it's a positive pickup for Chilhowie. Going to move them right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 from the 50. They're back under center this time. Delp's going to put Clark in motion. He's going to hand it off to Caldell. He's swallowed at the line of scrimmage by number 60 for the Warriors, Jackie Ray Fry. So a big stop there for the Warriors, or for the Panthers. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Caldell only picking up about a half a yard there, if that. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's going to be 3rd down and, well, I don't think he got anything. 3rd down and 5. So 9:55 to go until the half. Northwood's ahead 16-0, and Chilhowie's right on the 50-yard line. Chilhowie's had 2 pretty decent drives, but they've just stalled on one and they fumbled on the other. There's 3rd down and 5. He's going to roll out looking for a receiver. He's got a man. He's got a completion. He's got a first down. Gain of about 7 on the throw and catch connection there to Logan Nutter. So that was the fullback there. They put him in motion and let him go out, and then he ran an out route, and Delp was able to connect with him for a first down. So now they're inside of Northwood Panther territory.
Yeah, nice play call, Delp. He just kind of rolled out to his left a little bit. Felt Nutter sitting there in the flat, dropped it off up to him. Picks up the first down. Chilhowie keeps this drive alive. 1st and 10 from the Northwood Panther 40-yard line.
There's a pass out to Clark. Clark's got it on the screen. He makes a nifty spin move. He's reversing field. He gets laid out by number 71, Jeremiah Bice. I guess he got tired of seeing him squirting around back there in the backfield. He was trying to slip away, and then big 275-pound Jeremiah Bice jumped into the picture and ended that play pretty quickly. It's 2nd down and 5. So a good game there by Chilhowie, and it could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to have some open daylight once he cut it back to the middle of the field, and Vice just reached up and handled him to the ground. I mean, just took him down. Good tackle there by the Northwood
You're
Panthers.
seeing a lot of shotgun right here. So we got 2 wide receivers to the right, putting a man in motion to the left, empty wide receivers to the left side. They're going to pass again. Actually, he's going to take off and try to create on his own. Delp breaks a few tackles. He goes out of bounds. Gain of about 5 on the play. First down on 2nd and 4. They get the first down by a couple of yards.
Interesting formation that time by Chilhowie. A little bit different.
Yeah,
a little bit different setup than what we've seen. It almost looked like the guy here on the near sideline, the receiver split out near side that went early. I guess he didn't. So good formation there by the Warriors.
So first down from the 30 as the Warriors are getting closer to the red zone here on storming into the Northwood side of the field. They're going to drop back and pass on the play action, incomplete. It bounced off the hands of Chris Greer, and not many have bounced off the hands of Chris Greer this year. He has 4 interceptions this season, so he's off to a hot start.
Yeah, Jamie Blevins had the inside edge. He had what he wanted on that play. Delp just missing, throwing it a little bit too far in front of him and almost had the ball picked off. That could have been a costly mistake on what so far been a very productive drive for Chilhowie. 2nd and 10 from the Northwood 30-yard line. 8:22 clock stopped here in the second quarter.
And you got to think back those two other possessions. They got to the 30 before things started stalling and going backwards.
So we're calling this the danger zone?
Yeah, for Chilhowie, it's been the danger zone, at least for the past two games.
Chilhowie's going to have to use a timeout, too.
It doesn't look like Coach Robinson's very happy about what happened there. Must have been a mix-up between personnel. So Chilhowie takes their first timeout. 8:22 to go. Northwood is ahead here with 8:22 to go until half. 16-0 Panthers as the Warriors are driving. We'll be right back after this commercial break. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Well, welcome back here. It is first down. There's the snap give to Caldwell. Gain of 3 on the play. 3rd down and 7. Or excuse me, 2nd down and 7.
No, you're right.
I was right.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Incomplete pass right there before we went to commercial. So Chilhowie, of course, has 2 timeouts remaining. Northwood still has a fresh slate, 3 timeouts with 7 minutes to go until the half, 7:56 to go.
Chilhowie had a pretty good drive going up until they got to the 30-yard line. They were forced to take that timeout. Coach didn't look too happy about it. Now it's a 3rd and 7. Chilhowie really needs to pick this up and keep the drive going.
Big 3rd down here. They're going to fake the pass to Millsaps. They're looking deep. It's caught. Big play. Diving catch by Jamie Belevins in between coverage there as Brennan Turley jumped up. He has 3 interceptions. Looked like he jumped a little bit too early. And the Warriors score right there. It's going to be 16 to at least 6.
We got a flag after the touchdown. We're going to see what this penalty is. It's a couple of flags down on the field right now, so let's see.
Yeah,
he signaled the touchdown counted, so I believe it's going to be after the touchdown.
We'll see right here. Yeah, touchdown counts as Hunter Delp connected with the senior Jamie Belevins. So
they're waving off the flag. So how do 2 flags get thrown inadvertently on the play? There's 2 flags down, but they're going to pick them up and wave them off, so we're not sure what's going on out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. We'll have to see. Seemed like it was a post play. Sideline warning, is that what you said? Yeah, sideline warning. So.
Okay, so those are sideline infraction, all right.
So it's 16 to 6. Chilhowie's going to line up and go for 2 here, it looks like. We'll see what they got planned here as Price is out wide. They're all coming together. Well, they are going to go for it. They got lined up kind of funky there. Under center, Delp is I formation. They're going to roll out, play action. He's looking for the edge. He's going to try to run for it. He's short. He doesn't get it. It's 16 to 6. And Travis, can you give us your Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive?
Chilhowie, a pretty good drive right there. They had 3rd and 4 right at the midfield stripe on the 50-yard line. That's when Hunter Delp backs up, throws it in the flats to Nutter for a pickup of 7. That was a big first down pickup to keep that drive going. That is our Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. Be sure you visit Political Dog downtown Glade Spring. Remember, coming up this Tuesday night at Political Dogs, it's Sport Talk with Travis and Dylan. Come out and enjoy a hot dog at Political Dogs. They got hot dogs, cheeseburgers, fried pickles, all kinds of great foods there to eat. They've got their Freedom Fries, their Freedom of Information Fries. Those things are delicious, so be sure you visit Political Dog, downtown Glade Spring, Virginia. 7:37 remains in the second quarter. Chilhowie finally gets on the board. The Northwood Panthers lead this game 16 to 6. Chilhowie missing on that 2-point conversion. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them later. They were forced to go for 2 since Northwood went on their first 2 possessions. They really didn't have any choice. The extra point wouldn't do them any good anyways. They'd be no better off. So now Chilhowie set to kick the ball off to the Northwood Panthers.
Yeah, there's no difference in a 9-point game and a 10-point game other than
A point.
A point, yeah. There's a kick. It's going to be a short, low-line drive kick. Turley picks it up. He's going to return it here. He's got a gap. He's brought down, looks like a face mask, but they're not going to call it. It was going to be number 6 on the tackle, Will Clark. So that was up there in the area, a high tackle. Looks like he got him up there, but nobody else caught it. So,
well, just to clarify, when I was talking about the picked up flags at the end of the touchdown, apparently that turned out to be a sideline warning on the Chilhowie sideline. They got a little overexcited on the touchdown and had too many players and coaches step out of that box onto the field. So that what the penalty flags were, a sideline warning on Chilhowie. So the next time that happens, that will carry a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty.
It's 1st and 10 from about the 36-yard line. Olinger on the carry, flag on the play.
It's going to be a holding.
Yep, it's in the area of holding. So, and Northwood is off to a big start here as far as 16 points against a tough defense in Chilhowie. Holding offense. It's going to stay first down. First down.
I didn't catch a number, but that was definitely a backside takedown by whoever the Northwood lineman was there. I seen it from all the way, our vantage point on the other side of the field. That's a big penalty, going to bring up a 1st and 20 now for the Northwood Panthers.
Yep, the 10-yard penalty there, so they're lining up in the double wing set. Of course, Olinger would have picked up about 9 on the carry. There's a pitch to Doan outside. He doesn't break the tackle, as number 32, Austin Millsaps, was able to chase him down.
Good pursuit. As a matter of fact, he's going to lose 2 more yards on that.
So now it's 2nd down and 22. So 7:07 to go here in the second quarter. We're nearing the half. I was thinking right there before the big penalty that Northwood could about take this thing into halftime, maybe add a few points. But now since they threw it in reverse after the penalty, that was huge.
Chilhowie feeling the momentum, picking up that touchdown on their last offensive possession. Now they've got Northwood really pinned back. 2nd and 22. They're going to throw now.
Call's going to throw to Turley. He's got the edge. He's up near the original line of scrimmage. Well, he got about 10 on the catch. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 3rd down and 12. So we'll see what Northwood plans to do here. 3rd down and 12. So that was a big play there for them to at least.
Yeah, 3rd and 12 is definitely more manageable than 3rd and 22, but
still, Northwood doesn't have that type of play. We'll see what they do here, though.
Chilhowie's got a chance to pick up a big stop. With Northwood on their side of the field still, they could get Chilhowie could come out of this with good field position if they could hold them here. Northwood's quick to the line.
Yeah, Northwood quick to the line here. They're going to put Turley in motion. Toss to Turley. He's waiting on a block. He doesn't get it. He gets a few on the carry, but not enough for the first.
Wow, but do you get close enough to go for it now?
Yeah, now it's 4th down and about 5. So 4th down and 5. They've came all the way from 22 yards back.
Actually, it's a little bit closer than that. I think it's going to be just about a 4th and 3.
Yeah, 4th and 3. So
okay, no, you're right. No, it's going to be closer to 4th and 4.
Let's say 4th and 4. Let's meet in the middle.
There you go.
4th and 4 from the 35-yard line. They need, or not 35, excuse me, the 45. The Warriors are set to try to stop them here. It's 4th down. Northwood's going for it. 5:09 to go here in the first half. They're going to try to get them to jump off. They're going to call timeout. Timeout, Northwood. 4th down and 4. They're going to talk about it, and we'll let them talk about it too. We'll be right back after this commercial break. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Go ahead, Travis.
I'm sorry. Welcome back to Chilhowie High School, Chilhowie, Virginia, where with 5:03 remaining in the second quarter, the score is the Northwood Panthers 16, Chilhowie Warriors 6.
4th down and 4. Olinger's forward. He's got the first down. A big gain on the play. He needed 4. He got 5. The big truck, Big Mac truck there, and Blake Olinger storms forward and gets the first down. What a huge blow to the Warriors here, as they thought maybe they could get the ball back here before the first half. Now you got to think that was a huge possession.
Big 4th down conversion. Chilhowie thought they had them stopped. Northwood just gives the ball to Olinger, their workhorse, right up the middle.
The sequence that they went through to pick up those 22 yards, man, that was good. There's a counter play as Call keeps it. He got about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. But going back to that last sequence of plays, man, Northwood was in trouble.
Yeah, they were backed up. You know, they had it 1st and 20, and then they lost 2 more yards to make it 2nd and 22. They pick up 10 on the pass to Turley. Makes it 3rd and 12. They pick up 8 on the next play. A little carry up the middle. Makes it a manageable 4th down. They go for it on 4th and 4. They get 5. They pick it up. 1st down, Northwood.
Are you surprised at this point at the way that Northwood's been able to run the ball? As good as they've been able to do it. It's not 3 yards. It's been 8. Just about every play. There's a snap, toss back to Doan. He's got a couple blockers out in front. They do their job. 1st down. He got about 12 on the player's flag.
Northwood on a taunting penalty.
Who's that on, Doan?
Yeah, when Doan come over to he was forced out on the out of bounds here on the Chilhowie sideline, so he got on the track right in front of the Chilhowie grandstand and gave the big 1st down signal, so they're going to throw a 15-yard penalty on him. That's a killer after that big gain. Coach is not going to be happy over there on the opposite sideline.
Yeah, it's not a smart play there by Doan. So, yeah, a big player out there will be negated. Well, they'll still get the first, but they're still going to have to go back 15.
Yeah, they're going to have to work this out. He's going to get the carry, and then I guess they'll mark the 15 yards.
So we'll mark the 15
back
on the carry, and then we'll take then we'll just subtract it again. It'll still be 1st down and 15.
Well, I think one problem here, Coach Robinson's still having a talk with the officials here on this near sideline, trying to sort it all out.
It's a 1st down.
And then dead ball, unsportsmanlike.
It's just, it's going to take it back. That's just going to add about 4 yards. They're taking it off the game. The game was about 11. So it's going to be 1st down. But they're going to take 5 yards or 4 yards back from where the line of scrimmage was. So they're going to be at the 45-yard line.
Well, just a silly play there on the out of bounds. But, yeah, hey, he's excited. He's over here in front of these Chilhowie fans. They're giving him a rough way to go anyways. Hey, get caught up in the moment. It's a little harmless penalty, but oh, well.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry game here. Another penalty flag down as Call has kept the ball gain of about 3 on the play.
I think this is going to be a motion penalty. It's going to back them up a little bit more. Yeah, illegal shift on Northwood.
Yep, so Northwood's in reverse now. We've got 3:47 to go until the half. 16-6, Northwood's ahead. Right now, Northwood just needs to have the ball and get into halftime.
Well, if they keep picking up 1st downs and then backing up 15 yards with a penalty, that'll run the clock down in a hurry.
Yeah, they keep doing this. They keep giving up a 1st down, and then a penalty happens. It'll be a short first half. It already is a pretty short first half.
Yeah, it's down to 3:47 remaining here in the second quarter. The game has gone quick. That's what happens when the ball stays on the ground the whole time. Seems like our only clock stoppage here in the last little bit has been for penalties. Back-to-back penalties for Northwood. They had the ball well into Chilhowie territory. Now they're all the way back on their own 40-yard line.
So yeah, they're in the single wing set here. 1st down and 15. There's the snap, handoff to Olinger. Gain of about 5 on the play. So he's back up to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Olinger picking up 5 yards without any problem. It's reminiscent of the previous drive when they had that Oh, no, that was earlier in this drive when they had that 2nd and 22. Same thing, just pick these yardages up a little bit
How
at a time.
How detrimental would that be if this happened 2 times in a row? They had them backed up first. They had them backed up 1st and 20, and now they've got them. They had them backed up 1st and 15. 2 straight sequences. So
talk about the Chilhowie defense getting wore down.
Yeah. There's a Olinger in motion, fake. They're going to hand it off, or play action, incomplete pass. As they're wanting the flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. We'll see who they're going to call it on. Looks like they might call it on Channing Call.
Yeah, that flag was thrown by the back judge back here at the... Sure enough, unsportsmanlike call on the quarterback. Quarterback was arguing he wanted a late hit on the far sideline against the Chilhowie defender. He didn't get it, so he starts arguing with the back judge. The back judge doesn't want any part of it. He tosses the flag. That's another personal foul penalty against the Northwood Panthers. And, man, they are really backing this thing up.
Yeah, it's, I said 3rd in California there before, but now it's 3rd and, I don't know.
It's going to put us at like 2nd or 3rd and 20. Yeah, that was an incomplete pass. It's going to put us at 3rd and about 26.
Yeah, so 3rd and 26. Northwood takes a timeout, so they've got 2 timeouts remaining. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll try to get this sorted out. Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone. That handoff to Wagner up the middle. There's a lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown.
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. Follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day. And check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com. Welcome back here. Northwood leads with 2:44 to go into the half. 16-6. We've got 3rd down and 25 here as Northwood carries it out for a gain of about 5 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and about 20.
Well, certainly no question here. If you're Northwood, you definitely got to put the ball now. No chance of converting this 4th down. But
there's a mix-up here. The clock says 3rd down and 25, and the yard marker says 4th down.
Well, it's most definitely 4th down. The officials are signaling 4th down, and it is 4th down. And Northwood's lined up like they're going to go for it. They're going to have to. Here comes the punt team in now.
Yeah, that's just a mix-up. They've up over here at the scores table. They've got 3rd down.
A delay of game penalty now on Northwood. It's most definitely 4th down. Yeah, I've got 4th down on my chart. You got the incomplete pass followed by the dead ball personal foul. So down counted. So it's 4th down.
Yeah, so here we go. They're going to punt it away now. 1:57 to go until the half. Northwood's punting. Punter standing inside the 15. He gets it off. That's a decent punt. It's going to hit at about the 50 and bounce forward. It's going to be down to, it just died up in the air at the 44-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Chilhowie from their own 44 with 1 minute and 49 seconds to go until the half. So Chilhowie's got a chance here to cut this lead down even shorter. 16-6, Northwood leads.
Welcome back to Chilhowie High School as the half ends on a punt by the Chilhowie Warriors. That drive stalled out. Northwood comes out, takes a knee, lets the clock expire. Your halftime score from homecoming here at Chilhowie High School. is the visiting Northwood Panthers 6, the homestanding the visiting Northwood Panthers 16, the homestanding Chilhowie Warriors 6.
And that was definitely an action-packed first half from Chilhowie here. And with that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, get our stats together, and we'll be right back after this.
A lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown.
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. Follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day. And check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com. Marion will play at home against the Tazewell Bulldogs. Northwood will hit the road to take on the Generals in Montcalm, West Virginia. And the lone Hoga-Higgy game and the location for next week's Hogo Game Day pregame show and live game broadcast is Emory, Virginia, where Patrick Henry faces off with the Rural Retreat Indians. Join us next week for Hoga-Higgy action. That was your Hogo Look Ahead, powered by Abingdon Equipment.
Had a big play here. Snaps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. So that was a big-time hit by Riley.
Listen to our audio broadcast on your mobile device by downloading the Spreaker app through the Google Play Store for Android devices and on the App Store for iOS devices, and search for the Hoga-Higgy Network.
You're now listening to the Hogo Halftime Report, powered by Abingdon Equipment. We will be receiving scores from every Hogo team across the district.
Welcome back to Chilhowie High School in Chilhowie, Virginia, where it's halftime of the Apple Bowl. The visiting Northwood Panthers have the lead 16-6 over the homestanding Chilhowie Warriors. That was a pretty exciting first quarter as Northwood jumped out to a big lead. They scored two pretty quick touchdowns, added the 2-point conversions to go up 16-0. The second quarter, very sloppy by both teams, especially by Northwood. They couldn't get out of their own way as far as penalties go. Chilhowie was able to tack on a score. They were forced to go for two. Obviously, being down 16 points, Chilhowie fails to convert on the 2-point conversion. So at halftime, that puts our score at 16-6. Dylan stepped out of the box. We got Corey stepped in here for us. He's going to go over some of our first half stats.
Yeah, thank you, Travis. Just looking at some of the stats and some of the key plays from the first half here, Chilhowie really got the passing game going there. They're 4 for 8, 52 yards with a long of 32, and that was the touchdown pass. As far as rushing goes, they've had 16 attempts, 50 yards. Their long on that's only 8. As far as Northwood goes, Northwood's really just kept it on the ground here. Get you some stats from that. Northwood rushing 23 attempts, 176 yards. The key on that one was a 55-yard touchdown, and they've also rushed for 2 extra points, 2 touchdowns. Northwood only 1 of 2 from passing on a little screen pass for 10 yards. Some of the key plays from the first half here, 55-yard touchdown from Prater from a Chilhowie fumble. In the second drive Northwood had, there was a 24-yard run to set up a touchdown by Call. Chilhowie a little bit sloppy in that first half, 2 fumbles, lost 1. Then they kind of got back into it with the pass game there. Chilhowie with a 32-yard pass, and on that drive had a real good balance of run and pass here. And Northwood looked like they had a drive to sustain there, had a key 4th and 4 conversion, and then 2 really bad penalties on the unsportsmanlikes. But that gets us to our halftime score here at 16-6.
Yeah, Northwood really had a chance to punch another one in before halftime, but like you mentioned, couldn't get out of their own way. The unsportsmanlike penalties, especially the first one. Northwood picked up a first down deep inside Chilhowie territory, and then there was the unsportsmanlike penalty on the sideline, a taunting penalty against Northwood, which backed them up. Then after that, they just couldn't get anything going for the rest of the half. Brings us to where we are now, 16-6 at halftime. The Northwood Panthers leaving the Chilhowie Warriors. Got some other scores from around the Hoga-Higgy district tonight. Over in Damascus, Marion's traveled over to take on the Holston Cavaliers. And at this point, it's the Marion Scarlet Hurricane 27. Holston not yet able to get on the board, but we know they've got some offensive firepower. They'll turn it up a little bit later, I believe. It's Marion 27, Holston 0. Up on Battle Hill in Bristol, the Patrick Henry Rebels traveling down there for a non-district matchup against John Battle. They presently trail 18-7. And in a big-time matchup up the road, it's George Wythe playing Tazewell. Tazewell's got the lead right now, 20-7. And as of yet, we don't have an update from the Rural Retreat Narrows game, but we've got another update on that Marion Holston score. It's now 34-0. Marion continues to roll over in Damascus against the Holston Cavaliers. Got some updates from some college games around the country for you. We got 2 games going on tonight. One that's kind of a little bit close to town. Middle Tennessee State traveling to Norfolk to take on Old Dominion. That game's tied at 0 with 10:10 remaining in the first quarter. And New Mexico, Fresno State traveling to New Mexico. The New Mexico Aggies have the lead in that game 3-0 with 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Corey, pretty exciting first or second quarter here. The first quarter it looked like Northwood was going to run away with this thing. Second quarter, Chilhowie's made a ball game out of it. What adjustments do you see coming up in the second half that Chilhowie could make to maybe get them back into this game a little bit closer?
Well, Northwood rushing the ball, obviously, that's what they're going to do. And Chilhowie's got to find a way to plug those holes. And I think in the second quarter they kind of found something there with their second line there, that linebacking core. As for Chilhowie on offense, it seems like they've kind of converted over into the passing game a little bit, and it's been successful. As far as Northwood goes, stick with your game plan. It's working. They've busted off some big runs, but more than anything on both sides of the ball, you got to keep your head on your shoulders here. Those stupid penalties, they can't happen if you expect to win a game like this. And we've got a close score here at 16-6. So a penalty like that, especially like the one that we saw in the first half where Northwood picked up the first down and then lost 15 yards on an unsportsmanlike, that was a big shift in the game because, I mean, if you think if Northwood goes in right there and scores and like they have and went for the 2-point conversion, you're looking at a 24-6 game at halftime instead of a 16-6 game at halftime. And Chilhowie really I thought had a chance there at the end to where they could have put a drive together and scored before halftime. But a penalty there and some incomplete passes kind of backed them up, and that stalled the drive out. But like I said, I think it's just more Northwood sticking to their game plan and Chilhowie just figuring out a way to stop that Northwood attack.
Agreed. Northwood really just kept Chilhowie in the game. They could have buried them if they'd have punched that touchdown in. Didn't happen, so at our halftime score, 16-6. Chilhowie will have a shot here in the second half. Chilhowie gets the ball, start the second half, so they'll get a chance to put a drive together, see if they can close this gap a little bit more. Big crowd here tonight. On the fences now, they're about 4 people deep, so a whole lot of people. Oh, I'm sorry, I had that backwards. Okay, yeah, Chilhowie got the ball to start the game. I forgot the Chilhowie turnover. That's right.
Northwood
so Northwood's going to get the ball. Chilhowie drove it into Northwood territory and turned the ball over.
Yep.
So, all right, going to be an exciting second half. We'll take a commercial break, then we'll be right back here to Chilhowie with more of the Abingdon Equipment halftime report.
Had a big play here. Snaps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. So that was a big-time hit by Riley.
Listen to our audio broadcast on your mobile device by downloading the Spreaker app through the Google Play Store for Android devices and on the App Store for iOS devices, and search for the Hoagie Heagie Network.
We'd like to thank all of our listeners here on the Hogahegie Network and remind them to stop by HogoGameDay.com for the latest on all your Hogahegie teams. That is HOGO GameDay.com, partnered with Hogahegie.com, the worldwide leader in Hogo sports.
Parts, sales, and service, that's our motto down here at Abingdon Equipment. We have new and used quality farm equipment at great prices. We also have a large selection of salvage, professional service and repair, in-store parts for your equipment. Come on down and see us on Lee Highway in Abingdon, Virginia. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Also, give us a call at 276-628-2372, a proud sponsor of the Hoagie Heagie Network.
Turn it up. Everybody get
Welcome back to the Abingdon Equipment Halftime Report, brought to you by Abingdon Equipment in Abingdon, Virginia. This is Dylan Hutton along with Travis DeBusk, and since they've already given you the local scores and stats, we'll go ahead and bring it out for the Saturday Spotlight and talk about the top 25 in college football. Let's go ahead and start off and name off the top 10 in the nation.
Yeah, we got this week's top 25 votes. We got Florida State. They hold down the number 1 spot. They've been there all season. Alabama still comes in at number 2. Oklahoma and Oregon flip-flop this week. The Oklahoma Sooners moving up to number 3. Oregon Ducks falling to number 4. You got the Auburn Tigers 5th. Baylor Bears 6th. Texas A&M Aggies are 7th. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish are 8th. The Michigan State Spartans, they come in at number 9. UCLA Bruins, they're in the 10th place. The Ole Miss Rebels, they're there at 11th. Arizona State Sun Devils, they come in at 12th. Georgia Bulldogs at 13th. Stanford Cardinal 14th. South Carolina Gamecocks 15th. Mississippi State Bulldogs 16th. Wisconsin Badgers, they're 17th. LSU Tigers, even though with that loss to Mississippi State last week, they hang on. They fall from 8th, but they're 18th now. Nebraska Cornhuskers are 4-0. They're 19th. Ohio State Buckeyes 2-1. They're ranked 20th. BYU Cougars at 4-0. They're an unaffiliated team, and they're ranked 21st. 22nd, USC Trojans at 2-1. The Duke Blue Devils come in at 23. From the American Athletic Conference, and 24th is the East Carolina Pirates at 3-1, and 25th is Kansas State Wildcats. They're also 2-1.
And that loss, of course, coming last Thursday night, to the Auburn Tigers. So Kansas State looked pretty strong in that game. They looked a little offensive challenged in that football game. I don't know if you got to catch any of that one on last Thursday night, but that was a pretty good game. That was a trap game for Auburn. But with that, Travis, let's go ahead and talk about some likes and dislikes from the top 25. And this isn't the AP top 25. This was printed out earlier in the week. It's the coaches' top 25. So this is the coaches' poll. There's some differences in the AP and the coaches.
I'm going to say that its poll's probably pretty reasonable. I'll take this coaches poll over the AP poll. Notice in the AP poll this week, they actually had Texas A&M receiving some first place votes, and I just don't think Texas A&M is a number 1 team in the country. As of right now, where we stand, only 3. Most teams either haven't only played 3 or 4 games. We're going into week 5 tomorrow. I believe this poll's pretty accurate. Things are going to continue to shake out, especially here in the next couple of weeks as we start to get into some big October conference games. We'll have a little bit better idea of how this national picture shapes up. So we'll be looking forward to that in the coming weeks. Who are your 4 playoff teams right now for the college football playoff, Dylan? If you had to pick today, if you're on that committee, which 4 teams are you putting in there?
If I had to pick today, right now, I'd put the Alabama Crimson Tide in. Just based, I know they haven't looked good so far, but they had that issue with Jacob Coker and Sims at quarterback. That has been iced out. Sims has got that job. He looked pretty good in it. Take away those turnovers against Florida, and they still beat them by 3 touchdowns. And Florida's not a bad football team. They just have not been able to do a lot this year, and last year was a poor year. I was expecting more from Florida, but throughout the game, Alabama, all those turnovers, they still beat them that bad, even with all those opening turnovers. So Alabama's one of them. Oklahoma, it'd be hard not to go against Oklahoma, seeing what I've seen this year so far and what Coach Stoops has been able to do with them. They had a big win against the SEC school, Tennessee, there a few weeks ago, or last week, and I just feel like Oklahoma's a pretty good team. Oregon, I've got to have them in from the Pac-12. I think the Ducks have a great offense. They didn't play well against Washington State and Mike Leach last week. Only beat them by a touchdown, but I feel like they're getting there. And as long as they can stay ahead of Stanford and get the win against USC, I think they can be a playoff team. My 4th team, I've got to go with another SEC school. I've got Auburn in there, another West school. And I just feel like somehow it's going to play out. I mean, there's a lot of things left to go in the season. But right now, the way the rankings are, I feel like Florida State, the way they looked against Clemson, they haven't looked good this year. I understand the ACC is not the most powerful conference. Florida State should win every game. Don't get me wrong. but I feel like something's going to happen. I feel like maybe NC State game like a couple of years back happens again. They got to go to Raleigh this weekend.
Yeah, they got NC State tomorrow. That's always been a trap game for them.
To me, there's so much talk going on around Florida State, and I just don't feel it this year. I don't know. I know you might feel differently, Travis, but I just feel like this team is just missing something. They're built like an SEC school, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like there's something coming up this year. Just too much talk about off-the-field issues there in Tallahassee. I've got Oregon, Auburn, Oklahoma, and Alabama as my teams, and I just think it's going to work out that way. I know the Iron Bowl is going to have a lot to do with who gets that SEC West title. It may not even come down to that, but that's just by my choice. The West, let's face it, every team's a contender right now in the West. Arkansas just do whatever he wants week after week and just let him get away with stuff, and the fact that they were only wanting to do it for a half is just – I don't know. We might discuss that more during our Sports Talk show.
That's right. Remember that. Sports Talk coming up Tuesday night, September 30th at Political Dog, Town Square in Glade Spring. We want you to be there. We'll talk a little bit more about this playoff situation. Let's get to my playoff teams. At this point, I don't see Florida State losing, even with the whole Jameis Winston situation. I don't believe they're going to lose a game going out. They're number one right now. I can't imagine the pollsters dropping them from that number one position. So I think Florida State holds on, and they take one of those playoff spots.
I'm just saying, there's just a lot going on around that program. Do you understand my side?
Yeah, I understand your standpoint. You just think the sun rises and sets and the SEC's high and in. I understand your point. I hear it all the time. But, that's your business. And the SEC champion, they're going to make the playoff, and I'm not really sure who that champion is. It could be Alabama, could be
Ole
Auburn,
Miss.
Could be Ole Miss,
could be Georgia. Anything can happen.
Texas A&M, the SEC is wide open right
State.
now. Yeah, Mississippi State. Look at those guys. So the SEC champion's going to get in, and we've heard so much bashing of the Big Ten in the first couple weeks. I think one thing we don't want to discount, even though they struggled in the game. I guess it was against McNeese State, I believe, Nebraska.
Yeah.
They struggled in that game a little bit. But look at the Cornhuskers sitting there at 4-0.
Yeah.
They could come in and win the Big Ten. If they run the table undefeated, they probably
got to get
in.
With the history and legacy at Nebraska, in my opinion, I didn't realize that. You do hear that a lot about
But it's going to be tough. Who are you going to leave out?
It's one team.
Because you got Oklahoma coming from the Big 12. You got Oregon. You're coming from the Pac-12. Somebody's going to get left out, and that's going to be very interesting. But I had to pick right now, I'm going to take Florida State, Alabama, Oklahoma, and Oregon.
Oklahoma and Oregon, and who now?
Oklahoma, Oregon, Alabama, and Florida State.
Okay, yeah, that's I'm sure a lot of people got it lined up like that, and that's probably more correct than mine. But I'm talking about if a situation were to occur, I still feel like Auburn is better than Florida State this season.
Hey, you got to admit, we're still going to have a lot of the same debates we had in the BCS era, but at least this time we get 4 teams that we can put in there. But we were talking earlier as we were coming up for pregame, it'd really be nice if this were an 8-team playoff. I think even better if it were a 16-team playoff. And you might see that come up in the next couple of years now that you've got these Power 5 that's gone. They've got the whole autonomy issue. So we could really see that happen in the very near future, I think.
Now let's talk about the big games tomorrow. At 12 o'clock, the Tennessee Volunteers will kick off against number 13, Georgia, between the hedges in Athens at 12 o'clock on ESPN.
Tennessee's a young team, and if you watch that Oklahoma game, they didn't really get manhandled too bad. They held their own pretty good at times.
The only thing that worries me about Tennessee is that O-line. They're so young. On the road there in Norman, they didn't look good at all. They gave up a lot of sacks. Coleman Thomas had his first start, had a rough night of it just because he was going against one of the best pass rushers in the country.
But how good are these guys going to be in about 2 more years? They're going to be a fantastic football team, I'm afraid to say.
They are. They're going to be a great team. The next game on the slate, 12:30 on ESPN3, kicking off from Blacksburg, Western Michigan at Virginia Tech as Tech tries to bounce back after back-to-back losses. I watched that game against Georgia Tech. It was a tough loss for the Hokies and just weren't able to close it out there in the end.
The Hokies very well could be 4-0. Too many mistakes. Again, you've got a very young, a lot of freshmen that are playing. You got the transfer, Michael Brewer. He's the redshirt junior playing quarterback. A couple of big mistakes that he's made, but he's come from that system at Texas Tech. You used the term earlier, he's just a gunslinger. He never knows where he's going to throw it. He's just going to step back and throw it up there for grabs. That's hurt them. Virginia Tech, they're going to get better, though. They're going to be playing their best football, hopefully, going forward, and they still got a shot.
Well, like we said, the ACC, who else? I think Clemson's sort of getting looked down on a little bit more than they should. I think Clemson's still a talented football team.
Absolutely.
I think people wrote them off after that loss to Georgia, but look what Georgia's done since. You know what I mean? But that game right there, Western Michigan VT, maybe they can bounce back. At 3:30 p.m. on ABC, number 1 Florida State travels to Raleigh to take on the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and North Carolina State's undefeated. They haven't played anybody yet, but still that has sort of a trap game feel.
Well, NC State's one of those teams. They've had Florida State's number. If anybody could train wreck their season, it would be them. The Wolfpack's ready. As you mentioned, they're undefeated. That game's in Raleigh, national television on ABC. Florida State might have their hands full. If North Carolina State comes out and makes a game of it earlier, Florida State might be in trouble.
Especially with all the talk around Jameis Winston. At 3:30 p.m. on CBS, the SEC Game of the Week, Arkansas travels to College Station to take on the Texas A&M Aggies, and Kenny Thrill, or Chill, whatever you call him. A lot of people call him, David Pollock called him Kenny Chill. So, that's going to be a good matchup. Arkansas's run game is second to none. Arkansas could run the football. Power I. Brett Bielema, if he has that team believing, they played Auburn fairly close through 2 quarters. If they can piece together a game and get some long plays, Arkansas is built for these long drives, 10 or 12 play drives. They need some big plays and get their passing game started out of the play action, out of the eye.
Well, life after Johnny football and Texas A&M's actually turning out to be pretty sweet.
Turned out better, more balanced.
That's right. Great offensive performance, great offensive output so far by the Texas A&M Aggies. Moving on, the nightcap SEC game on ESPN. Missouri Tigers traveling to take on the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Columbia. Williams-Brice. We'll see what South Carolina does. They didn't look good last week. Spurrier was all over them. They won, and you thought they lost. He said that he is coaching an awful-looking team right now. They're embarrassing, and he said he's in charge of it. And he's taking control of the kickoff team, too, now, after the 2 kick returns.
Leave it to Spurrier, man. He's the man with the words. He knows how to motivate his guys. I think they're going to be ready to play. Always a raucous crowd down there in Columbia, South Carolina, especially when the lights come on. And the ACC, the big game of the night, or the big nightcap game for them on ESPN tomorrow night. The number 23 ranked Duke Blue Devils have a tough game tomorrow as they travel to South Florida to take on the Miami Hurricane.
And local games, let's go ahead and talk about them here just before kick. Emory and Henry at Sewanee. Emory and Henry's 2-0. So Emory and Henry's off to a good start. Sewanee is 1-2. 2 o'clock Eastern time. Of course, there's a time change there. The Wasps travel 5 hours from Emory down to the University of the South. It's a big game for the Wasps, who could possibly start 3-0 with their first home game coming up next Saturday. So that'll be big. UVA Wise 0-3 travels to Wofford, who's 1-2. For a 7 p.m. kick, so a late game there for the Cavaliers. Wofford played Georgia Tech close in Atlanta week 1, only losing 38-19. So Wofford might be a challenge for the Cavaliers. Here's the opening kick to start the second half. Northwood has it, of course. Doan on the return. He's up to the 35. So Doan is down at the 35 as there was a little scuffle there after the play, but he got broken up. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Northwood, who has a 10-point lead here with 11:55 to go in the third quarter. So we'll see what Northwood does here. One would assume about a 5 or 6 minute drive, even though when they scored today, it's been fairly quick. The first score of the game was on the 3rd offensive snap for the Panthers. They're in that double wing set. They're going to put Doan in motion. Doan on the pitch. He's got 5. Falls forward for another yard. Gain of 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Good second burst right there by Doan.
Yeah, even after these guys get tackled, they're able to fall forward to pick up an extra yard or so. That really makes a difference. Makes 2nd down a little bit easier. Going to be 2nd and 4.
It's time for the Serber & Son Nito stat of the night. The Panthers haven't defeated the Warriors since 2003, so 11 years since Northwood has defeated Chilhowie, and right now it's looking that way, 16-6. Northwood's ahead, 11-19 to go until the end of the third. Here's Olinger inside for the first down. Well, he might be short.
Maybe just a hair short there.
It looked like they were going to give him forward progress, and then the other ref here on the other side closest to us marked him right at the line, so we'll see. I believe it's going to be third down and about a football's length. I wouldn't even consider it a yard on the 45-yard line. So they need to get it just past the 45. The edge of the football sitting right on the 45, so short
Northwood
yardage here. This is what Northwood likes.
Northwood makes very few offensive substitutions. Every play, the quarterback runs over to the sideline, gets the play himself, brings it back in.
Very few. You think they make any? There's Doan on the carry. He's going to be right. You basically have to designate a player for each guy, for each wing back. There's so much going on, and usually what Northwood was telling me earlier this week when I went up there, they like to stack the side opposite to Olinger. So they'll put their strongest defenders on this right side of the defense just to try to stop up Olinger, who's coming in motion from the left, which now he's lined up on the right side, so they'll put their stronger defenders on the right. And I think they'll move him around a little bit, just try to throw him off. There's Olinger again. He's wrapped up 2 yards.
2 yards.
He's going to lose 2 there. It's going to be second down and 12. So right there, the Warriors were all over that play, not any blocking on that. Looked like the Warriors were able to get penetration, and that's what happens with this offense if you don't stabilize the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Northwood play yet this year, these guys, all 11 offensive players, they're all within about a 6-yard block of each other. There's not a whole lot of – they keep it in really tight.
So now it's Turley in the backfield as Olinger takes a break. Turley on the sweep. He's sacked or brought down way in the backfield as Tyler Price got in there, the big 270-pound senior defensive end. He's also a great tight end for this Warrior team. Loss of about 3. It's going to be third down and 15.
Yeah, that's a big loss. See if Chilhowie can actually hold them here on a big third down. Northwood's been third and long a couple of times and been able to convert. See if Chilhowie can get the stop here and get the ball back, flip the field position.
So now Olinger's back out, Turley's off. It's Olinger and Doan in the 2 wing-back positions. Olinger's to the left wing. They put Olinger in motion. They're going to hand off to Doan on the counter. Gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to be fourth down and about 13. Or fourth down, and 13.
Well, no question here. If you're the Northwood Panthers, you got a punt. Going to be 4th and 13 from their own 41-yard line. The Chilhowie return men are going to put their feet on about their own 32-yard line. Good chance for them to pick up some excellent field position and make this a close ball game again. Chilhowie's going to set up for the return.
There's the punt.
Good kick.
A good punt that time. It's going to be caught right there as he reverses field. He's up to the 45. He's brought down by Channing Caw at about the 48-yard line.
Good return there on the punt. That was a good punt by Northwood.
And that
backed
was
the
Will
return
Clark.
man up a little bit, but he got a good head of steam, brought it here to the near sideline. Good yardage on the return. Sets Chilhowie up in good field position at their own 48-yard line, 18 yards on the return.
Yeah, that's Will Clark there on the return, a good return, as the Warriors will take over here on about the 48-yard line on their own 48. So pretty good field position here, which they've had pretty solid field position all afternoon. We got a penalty on the play. Northwood has a guy short. So timeout Panthers. So that's a big mix-up there for the Panthers as they take their first timeout.
I'm not sure what went on there. If they had the wrong defensive package in,
they were one guy short, it looked like, as they were rushing out. Austin Keller wasn't out on the field. That's an outside linebacker. It looked like they were missing a guy. So that was a big mistake right there. They already had to burn one of their timeouts.
If Chilhowie were to come back and hang a score on the board here, yeah, that timeout by Northwood could become costly later if we get into a dogfight, having to burn that just because of a personnel issue.
Yeah, it's definitely not the kind of mistake you want to waste.
7:54 in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10.
for Chilhowie.
So 1st and 10 from the 48. There's a snap, handoff to Caldwell. He's got a gap from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle from the first down. He's got 15 yards. First down, gain of 15 on the carry. So they're up inside Panther territory now. 1st and 10 from the Warrior 36.
Good carry by
37.
Caudell on first down. Gets over into Northwood territory. Chilhowie going to go with a little bit of a hurry up here.
Yeah, they're going at a little bit quicker pace here. Shotgun set. Handoff to Caldwell. Caldwell's got the edge again. He's brought down by Chris Greer short of the first down. Gain of 8 on the play.
That's the exact same play they just ran. They run it twice in a row, same direction. Picks up 8 this time, so a couple of good carries for Xavier Caudell. He's got Chilhowie in business now. This is where a couple of their drives have stalled out down on the Northwood 30-yard line. We'll see what happens here.
That was good blocking right there by the Chilhowie O-line. Shotgun again, same play. Handoff to Caudell. He breaks it outside.
He fumbles.
It's loose. It's still rolling.
Northwood's got it.
Northwood got it. I don't know what happened. Looks like Caldwell just threw the ball up. Nothing, unless he was just changing hands.
That same fumble that they had in the first quarter going the same direction down on the 30-yard line. That happens to Chilhowie again in the exact same place. Northwood takes over. Chilhowie had a good drive going. That's a second costly turnover by the Chilhowie Warriors. The Northwood Panthers take over 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, that is a bad turnover there. Northwood takes over on the 33, like you said, Travis, and we'll see what they do. They're in a double wing set, and this is just more time off the clock. There's a pitch to Olinger. Olinger tries to change direction. He's brought down by Gage Prater. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
I'm not sure what happened on that fumble. I guess he just didn't secure the pitch. Of course, his back was dust as he was running to the opposite sideline. We couldn't really see the ball. Maybe he just wasn't able to secure the pitch and dropped it. We're not sure what happened, but yeah. Northwood takes advantage. 2nd and 8 now for those guys.
Yeah, that's a key turnover there as they were driving yet again, getting some success out of the shotgun, and now Northwood's got it back here. That's down. He's got a gap. He's got a first down. Gain of about 9 on the play. First down, Northwood. They're up to the 45-yard line. So they're getting ready to cross over into Warrior territory.
Good carry by Donovan. He just had a head of steam before he ever even got to the line of scrimmage. Got to that second level and just kicked it in. Picks up the first down. 1st and 10, Northwood from their own 45-yard line.
And when you look at it, I mean, we got 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 16-6. Northwood leads. Double wing set. They're going to put Olinger in motion. They're going to drop back pass. They're looking for Doan.
Going to be a pass
interference.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to be on Hunter Delp. It was a short pass. He didn't lead him at all, but you see that a lot. Not enough under the ball, not giving him enough room. He has to come back, and the safety isn't able to see where the ball's thrown. So pass interference.
Chilhowie sidelines are wanting an offensive pass interference on this. I don't know.
Yeah, they're pretty fired up about it. But I felt like it was more of just the defender not.
Oh, now they're going to throw a penalty on the Chilhowie sideline. They got the warning earlier, so this is going to be an additional unsportsmanlike penalty.
Yeah, this is a big moment of the football game. You've got to stay composed here if you're Chilhowie because you can't give up yards. You haven't been able to stop Northwood on the ground up to this point. Northwood, the only reason they haven't been able to drive the ball is they've been shooting themselves in the foot, if you think about it. Now, after the sideline infraction, 15 more yards, Northwood's going to be in prime real estate here, almost inside the 20. They're on about the 26-yard line right now, so that's just a big turn of events. It's a spotty call. You know, the pass interference could have went either way. All right, there's Doan in motion. Call on the keeper. He's got a lane, but he isn't able to get through it quick enough as he gets folded upon by a couple of Warrior defenders. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9.
I understand the emotion Coach Robbins is going through there. It's a big-time rivalry game, but you really got to keep your cool. He didn't do his team any favors at all by having that little outburst. You got to remember that you got the sideline warning earlier in the game. You don't need to give Northwood any help. Now they're in great shape. 2nd and 10 down on the Chilhowie 26-yard line.
Yeah, double wing set again. Call's going to hand it off inside to Chris Roberts, who storms forward for about 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. So right now Northwood is moving the ball fairly well here in the second half. After having to punt there in the first half, they've done very well here.
They have a couple of big-time penalties. You had the pass interference and then again the unsportsmanlike.
You had to hit back, though, on that call. I mean, what I saw, they went play action, and Northwood doesn't pass a whole lot anyway. It would have been incomplete. It was pass short, but you still have to give the receiver an opportunity to get back to the ball. And it just didn't look like to me Delp got his head around in time. And I felt like whenever Doan tried to go to bring him down, I thought that maybe he thought that he was going to catch it and intercept it, so he was sort of making a tackle. So there's a gain or no gain on the play, if not even a loss on the play.
Yeah, he's going to lose about 6 yards on that pitch back.
Yeah, they tried to do a pitch back there to Olinger, and so it's 4th down and 10. Actually, he lost about 4. So it's 3rd and 6 now. It's 4th and 10 as they try to do the pitch play to Olinger. So this is a big down right here. 4th down and 10 from the 25-yard line. So they're back where they started after the penalty, except for it's 4th down. Put Doan in motion. They're going to toss it out to Doan. Doan's looking for the edge. He doesn't get that block he needed. He's short. Warriors will take over on the 25-yard line. There's a player down on the field for Northwood.
Yeah, that was a good job for Chilhowie. That could have really been a backbreaker. The turnover, as they looked like they were going in on a drive to score. Then the pass interference penalty, the unsportsmanlike conduct on the Chilhowie bench. Chilhowie does a good job. They step up. They get the stop. Chilhowie will take over 1st and 10 deep in their own end.
Yeah, we aren't able to see who that is down over there. We'll try to get his number and figure out what player that is down for the Panthers. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Northwood leads 16-6. Chilhowie will take over after this commercial break.
Had a big play here. Snaps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50. Down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. So that was a big-time hit by Riley.
Listen to our audio broadcast on your mobile device by downloading the Spreaker app through the Google Play Store for Android devices and on the App Store for iOS devices, and search for the Hoagie Heagie Network.
Welcome back to Hogo Game Night, brought to you by Abingdon Equipment. We were able to get the number there on the injured Panther, and that was number 33, Blake Olinger. So he went down hard on that leg, and that's a huge injury there for the Player of the Week last week, and just a great asset here on this team for the for the Panthers. So he's off to the sideline. He's getting treated over there. We'll have to see what's up with Olinger. But anyway, that's bad news right there for the Panthers. They're in the shotgun set. They're trying to swing it out low pass to Millsap. And because the low pass, he isn't able to take advantage of a wide open field as Northwood converges for just a short gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, he had to get down and pick up that pass off the ground. Well, by the time he got it hauled back in, the Northwood defenders were there. He's only able to pick up a yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. Chilhowie from their own 26-yard line. 3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining on a running third quarter clock.
If he puts a better throw on right there, I think he gets about 6 on the play. Instead, the bad throw, they only get 1. Jet sweep this time with, it looks like, Will Clark. He's close to a 1st down. He's down short, about 2 yards short. Gain of about 7 on the play So it's going to be third down and about 1. We got a player down on the field, and that's Austin Millsaps, another running back. So this is not a good time to be a running back down there on the field. Millsaps is down. Olinger's over on the over on the Northwood bench. So we had 2 running backs injured in the last 4 plays. He looks like he's just cramping.
Yeah, they're going to stretch him out over there, and hopefully they're not even going to bring the trainers out. Going to let one of his teammates stretch him out there on the field, and hopefully he can get back going. It's not a terribly warm night. It's really cooled down as the sun went down. Temperature probably somewhere in the mid-60s. A nice cool breeze blowing. It's a perfect night for football. A lot of folks still here. This place is packed as we wind down towards the end of the third quarter, 16-6. Northwood continues to lead, and this third quarter has gone by in a hurry. We're down to 2 minutes, 56 remaining as Chilhowie comes back up to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, so here we are, 34-yard line on their own 34. They're in that offset I formation. Will Clark goes in motion. There's the snap, handoff to Caldell. First down, gain of about 3 on the play. So that's enough for a Chilhowie first down.
And that good hard running back Xavier Caldell that time. He just dropped his head and shoulders, pushed straight ahead, picked up the 3 yards that he needed for that first down. 1st and 10, Chilhowie from their own 39-yard line.
Yep, 1st and 10, 39. Shotgun set here. As it looks like Millsaps, Caldell was lined up beside of the QB. A loss on the play. There's also a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be somewhere in the area of holding.
Let's wait for the call.
I thought they was going to call a face mask, but that was before the play, so we'll see. They're going to call chop block.
Chop block on Chilhowie.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I know they're wanting the face mask over here on the Chilhowie side, but it looked like he got right at the face mask but just drug his hand, flattened his palm out, and then he caught the upper part of the pad right there at the shoulder blade and pulled him down. I can see from here why they would have wanted a face mask, but it just didn't get called. Instead, the chop block gets called, and that is a big penalty here.
Yeah, golly, when we get penalties in this game tonight, we're going for the big ones.
Yeah, that's a 15-yarder, ain't it? So that's second. That's going to be 1st and 25. So this is a huge penalty here. 25 yards to get the first. They're lining up on, the 20-yard line, and they got to get to the 50. There's a snap. Clark is in motion. Excuse me, that wasn't the snap. The handoff opposite way to Caldell. Caldell storms forward. Tackle made on the inside there by number 8, Chris Roberts, who was all-district last year. So the senior right there makes the tackle for the Panthers. Looks like they got about 5 on the play.
Well, every little bit helps, but still got 2nd down and a heck of a long way to go.
2nd down and about 20, I would say, even though the scoreboard says 30. I'd say 2nd down and 20 here. 1 minute and 27 seconds to go to the end of the third. Northwood leads Chilhowie 16-6. Shotgun set. They're going to put Will Clark in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to Clark. Going deep. He's got a man. He led him too far. Incomplete diving attempt there. And that was Jamie Blevins there on the outside. They were trying to get to Blevins again, and they weren't able to connect.
Yeah, he was open. The safety was doing all he could to get over there, but he had his man beat. Safety was trying to make up a whole lot of ground. If he just throws that ball just 2 yards a little bit shorter, it would have fell right in his hands, and he'd have probably made it all the way at least into the Carter's Pharmacy red zone.
Yeah, that would have been a huge connection there, especially on 3rd and 23 or 2nd and 23. Instead, it's 3rd and 23. You got trips to the left, and Delp's in the gun. It looked like a bad snap, but that's going to be a pass caught right there by Will Clark, right at the first down marker.
Going to be an interesting spot here. Let's see where they spot it.
I believe it's short. We'll see. It looked like that was just a missed time play. Look at the line didn't get off right at the snap. It's going to be, they're going to measure, so they're going to call timeout for an official measurement. A big connection on 3rd down and 23 to hit at least a 22-yard pass, if not a 23-yard pass. It's close to being a first down.
Who was our receiver on that?
Number 6, Will Clark.
Will Clark. He's a speedy little booger.
Yeah, he is pretty fast. He's first down, Chilhowie. So a favorable spot there for the Warriors. Gives them a first down, a big conversion, seeing that this drive started on the big clipping penalty that set them back to a 1st and 25, and the fact that they were able to convert on 3 plays, including 1 incompletion and a 23-yard reception there to cap it. We got 50 seconds to go here. It's 1st and 10, Chilhowie from the 48-yard line there, and the shotgun set again. They've been successful in it. They're going to put Caldell in motion. They're going to do a swing pass out here to their wide receiver, and it's stopped. Good tackle there as Chris Greer comes right in and cleans it up. It was a one-on-one situation right there, as you see a lot with those swing passes, and Greer cleaned up the play there, one-on-one tackle. Good tackle there by the junior for the Panthers.
Greer was just sitting there waiting on the receiver to catch the ball, and as soon as he caught it, he just took him out. That was not a well-designed play that time by Chilhowie. Breaks a little bit of their momentum, makes it a 2nd and 14. They're probably going to let this quarter clock run down here.
And that was Austin Millsaps on the reception. There's a penalty flag on the play as Delp takes off running, but we're going to see what the penalty flag was on here before.
I think it's going to be a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, that's the end of the 3rd quarter, but we'll see what the penalty flag is. Looks like it's going to be on Chilhowie. Yep, delay of game, you're correct. So they're going to start the game. They're going to start the 3rd quarter with a 1st and 15.
Or do they run will they run an untimed down here?
Well, seeing as there was about, I think, if we had an instant replay, we could go back to it. We don't have it.
Interesting thing, unless I'm missing something
untimed,
here,
you're right.
There's no play clocks around.
Yeah, there was about 0.3 of a second or something. I mean, you could see it ticking down whenever he was running, so I would say there was about 5 or 6 seconds to go whenever when the play clock hit 0. Of course, we can't go by that because there is no play clock, like you said, Travis. Shotgun set, untimed down here in the 3rd quarter. As Delp runs around, he's trying to find somebody open. He tries to get Blevins out of bounds, incomplete. So that's going to end the 3rd quarter, and the Northwood Panthers are still holding to a 16-6 lead. We're going to start a fresh quarter right after this commercial break. Northwood Panthers are ahead. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com.
Welcome back to Chilhowie High School in Chilhowie, Virginia. It's homecoming night, Apple Bowl, as we start the 4th quarter. The visiting Northwood Panthers leave the Chilhowie Warriors 16-6. Chilhowie lines up. They got a big 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 13 from their own 40-yard line.
They put a man in motion here. They're looking down for the screen. They look for Price. Ooh, that ball could have been picked off very easily there by the Panther defense, but it's incomplete. Good coverage downfield by the Panthers. That's the first time they've targeted Tyler Price.
Yeah, the big tight end. You thought they would have thrown to him a little bit more tonight, but that's the first time they went for him. You're not able to hold on to it. Dangerous pass across the middle. We got some scores to update for you right now. The Marion Scarlet Hurricanes now lead the Holston Cavaliers 48-0. John Battles whipping up on Patrick Henry. That score is 32-7. Tazewell continues to lead George Wythe. However, that gap has shortened. It's now Tazewell 20, George Wythe 14, and the score between Royal Retreat and Narrows still remains 14-7. Royal Retreat.
So that was a fake punt attempt, and it was a pass, but Chris Greer messed it up there as it was caught, and he was brought down about 2 yards short on 4th down. They punted on 4th. They faked a punt on 4th and 17.
Well, 4th quarter, you don't know how many times you're going to get the ball back.
Yep.
Northwood's got these long
sustained drives in which they keep the clock running. I'm not sure, but I think Chilhowie may have only got the ball twice in that third quarter, so they had to do something. They're 2 scores out on this thing, so they've got to do something quick. They got to try to get this ball back in a hurry. If Northwood can put a drive together and hang some points, that might be the ball game.
And we still have no sign of Blake Odlinger, so we'll just have to see how they deal with that. Northwood will take over on the Warrior 40, so they're in prime position here as there's 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go until the end of this ball game. Northwood's ahead 16-6. So it's a packed house. Everybody's sort of, from the Chilhowie side's kind of shocked probably at how sloppy this game's been from Chilhowie's side.
Yeah, Chilhowie just hasn't been able to get out of their own way so far in this second half. They've had some opportunities. Northwood hasn't been quite as efficient as they were in that first quarter. You take that first quarter out, Chilhowie's played them neck and neck, but Chilhowie has not been able to take advantage of opportunities.
There's the pitch to Doan. Doan storms forward for about 3 yards. It's going to be second down and 7. So Doan, I'm expecting to hear his name a lot here throughout the rest of the game if we don't see Odlinger anymore tonight. Odlinger went down there earlier. So we'll just have to see about his status. He's standing over there on the sidelines with the trainer, and it definitely didn't look good. Makes you wonder about that ACL injury a couple
Yeah,
years
he's taken
back.
off the wrist tape and everything. Looks like he's definitely done for the night.
Turley goes in motion. They're rolling out looking for a pass. Call's not going to be able to get it. He's going to be sacked by Tyler Price and company down there near the Panther sideline. And that's going to bring him back to about 3rd down and 10. So a loss of 2 there on 2nd down and 8. Or a loss of 3, it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Good pursuit that time by Chilhowie. They got a couple guys in the backfield. Both of them grab a hold of the quarterback, just drag him down over on the far sidelines. Chilhowie, they gotta get a stop and get this ball back quick. The clock's still moving. 10 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And I think that's one of those plays where you pass it if they're wide open. If not, try to get what you can. Turley on the carry, flags down on the play. Fumble, it looks like. Warriors are acting like they've got it.
They come up with the football.
We got some flags. Looks like Turley's down, but he had to be assisted up. He's holding his hand.
We've got a lot of laundry out there. They obviously all seen the same infraction. 3 flags thrown at that.
It seemed like it was a penalty that everyone saw there as all the refs are convening. And it looks like it's going to set Northwood back. We'll actually see what they're going.
Holding.
And a face mask. Holding and a face mask. The penalty's offset. That's what I was wondering because I saw all those, and usually it's something like a face mask or a hold where the jersey comes out.
All those flags were thrown there in the same neighborhood. I thought everybody seen the same infraction, but apparently there were 2 infractions on that play. Penalties all set. Still a big 3rd down here for Northwood to try to convert. Chilhowie to try to stop them. Northwood will go for it from here in 4th down. I would
when you think about it, it's third and 11, but it's giving Northwood another down.
That's
3rd
right.
down and 11. Call inside. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets 1. We'll give him 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4th down and about 10. And the Tomahawk Chops are going down right now as it's 4th down.
Well, no sign of a punter yet for Northwood.
Yep, so Northwood, of course, will probably try to go for it here. They're up by 10. The clock's still ticking, so I think right now if you're Northwood, you're just trying to get this game to just keep on ticking. Well, actually, it looks like
now
they're going to
punt. Now they do have
somebody
in to punt there, okay. So they're going to punt this ball on 4th and 9 from the Chilhowie 39.
Yep, so here's the punt attempt. John Michael Talbert set to punt it away. Pretty good punt here. It's going to hit at the 50 and take a high bounce just straight up. It's going to be down at the 15-yard line, so a good punt there. It changes field position a little bit. Now the Warriors are going to have to go 75 yards.
Yeah, that was a good call by the Northwood Panthers. And a good punt. just exactly what you want your punter to do with that short of a field to work with. Ball hits at the 15. Little pitch and wedge action there. It chunks backwards and holds up. So good kick. Chilhowie running out of time. 9:15 remains in the fourth quarter. They're down 10 points.
So they're in the I formation. Delp gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Millsap. He rolls out, play action. Missed sack there for the Warriors. He hits Tyler Price. Price is tackled.
Yep, Price is going to pick up a first down there.
Right at the stick, so first down. Price got hit pretty low there, so he's coming up kind of gingerly. Looks like he got hit right in the knees. Number 8 got to him, Chris Robertson. Roberts, it was kind of weird the way he tackled him. He just put his head down and ran right into him.
Well, that's the way you got to handle the big guy. I mean, Price is so big. The only way you can take him down is just kind of lay down in front of him. Of course, we need to mention Tyler Price. He's got some colleges looking at him. He's a college prospect this year, so he's a big boy.
You hope he trips over something. Don't hope it trips over your body. There's going to be a false start on. They do got 12. Too many men on the field. So, substitution infraction. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Again, another Chilhowie mistake. They just can't keep their personnel grouping right. That's a costly penalty.
And it's going to be 1st and 15 here on the 20-yard line. Northwood's just been in control. Here's the snap, roll out on the play action. He's looking for somebody. He's just going to take off. He's shoved out of bounds by Chris Roberts.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage on that carry.
Gain of about 5 on the play, so a good play there by Delp.
Not bad. He gets out of bounds, so he gets the clock to stop. 2nd and 10. 8:39 remaining in the ball game. Chilhowie continues to trail 16-6.
But you got to think of your Chilhowie. This is the drive. You've got to put something together here. So they're back in the I formation. There's a snap. There's a fake handoff. They're going to throw it back.
Wow.
Intercepted by Doan. A lobbed up pass. Doan, pick 6. Touchdown Northwood, and the Panthers sideline is going crazy. I don't know what happened there. It was a swing pass off a play action trying to get it back to the running back, and Delp made a pivotal error in just lobbing the football up, and it was an easy interception, and Doan takes it back down the field for a touchdown. So that was definitely a huge turn of events.
We got some updates for you. George Wythe now leads that game against Tazewell 21-20. John Battle leads Patrick Henry 32-14, and Roll Retreat leads Narrows 28-13.
So some of those scores from around the district. That was a huge score right there by the Panthers. They're set to go for 2. They lead 22-6 here with 8:31 to go in the ballgame. One would think that would be the nail in the coffin, the way Northwood's handled the ball today. Call's going to keep it on the fake handoff. He's going to be short, so he's brought down by a host of Warriors. They stopped the 2-point conversion attempt. 8:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Travis, there wasn't a drive there, but we'll just go ahead and recap what just happened as far as the turnover.
Gets the interception. Delp was chased around, just kind of threw it up, and Doan was standing there right there in the flats all by himself. It's kind of a moon ball, a big loft on that. Doan gets it at about the 15-yard line, takes it in for the pick 6. That wasn't a drive, but we're still going to call that our political dog. Hot dog play of the drive.
Hey, yeah, that'll work just fine. And Northwood
Be sure you visit Political Dog downtown Glade Spring, Virginia. Want everybody to come out. Don't forget September 30th. This Tuesday night, 6 o'clock.
Oh, I'm excited.
Sports Talk with Travis and Dylan, and we're gonna sort out this whole SEC getting 4 team in the playoff mess.
4 teams? I said 2 teams. Hey, it should be 4. I say let's just break away and play it out.
This game has really taken a bad turn here. Chilhowie just not able to get out of their own way. Mistake after mistake so far in the second half. Northwood hadn't put up any points since the first quarter. It's almost like Chilhowie had righted the ship and was going to try to get back in it. Seems like every time they've had the ball, they've been able to move it down to about the opponent's 30-yard line and never get it in any closer. And you got to feel like the game's probably out of reach for Chilhowie now, barring a miracle.
Yeah, 22-6. It's hard to tell what'll happen.
That's a quick score for Northwood. Used to scoring. On defense, they usually keep that offense out there. Chilhowie's got to do something quick. What they've done up to this point is not going to work. 8:31 remaining in the ball game, down 22-6 now.
Yeah, we better not say it's over. You're right. The lead they had against Holston looked like it was going to be over at half last year. And look what happened. I'm not going to jinx anybody. 8:31 to go in the fourth quarter. 22-6. Northwood leads. Chilhowie's going to take over here on about the 32-yard line. And let's go ahead and talk about how bad Chilhowie's been on this side of the field. Everything's went wrong right here in between the 20 and the 35 down here.
Right to our left end zone.
There's been 2 fumbles and a pick 6 all right here on the left side of the field. And that's where they're starting this drive. They did the same play again that got the interception, but this time it works out a little bit better as Millsap gets it up near the first down. He's actually short by, it looks like, just about a football's length. So a gain of 9 on the play, 2nd down and 1.
That was a good play there. He caught it on the near sideline, cut it all the way back to the middle of the field, and then took it almost all the way over to the far hash. Comes up just short on the first down, but a good play on first down. Brings up 2nd and 1 for Chilhowie. Chilhowie's got to get lined up with some urgency now.
Yep, 2nd down and 1. Shotgun set. Delp throws short here to Clark. Clark breaks a tackle. He's up past the first down marker, gain of about 5. There's a flag on the play. I don't know if it's going to be a late hit out of bounds or a face mask call was what we're looking.
I think it's going to be a handler.
It's a face mask.
Oh, no, that's against Northwood, so he's pointing against Northwood.
Yeah, I think you would have heard more of a reaction if it was against Chilhowie all the way down here on the Chilhowie sideline. They did check with Robinson, so that's going to set them forward inside Panther territory here. Northwood has the ball here on the 48-yard line. Or excuse me, Chilhowie has the ball on the 48-yard line. Sorry about that. It seems like Northwood's had the ball that long. So 22-6 here, 7:35 and rolling. Shotgun snap to Delp. He's lobbing it deep. He's got a man, but he throws it out of bounds too far to the right. No chance there. Looks like Delp's just been off his game this second half.
Yeah, that's a couple times Clark's been able to beat the corner coverage. Safety's not able to get over. Delp just can't drop the ball in there into his hands. That's a good play. If I was them, I'd keep going to it.
Yeah, and Delp, that time he gave him 0 chance. That ball hit 3 foot past the out-of-bounds line. So they're in shotgun set again. Caldell lined up to the right, trips to the right as well. Blitz coming from Northwood. They're trying to throw an out route there,
good
out
catch.
Of bounds. There's going to be a penalty on Northwood there, as it looked like Brennan Turley had a late hit there on Jamie Blevins. So Blevins caught the ball on out. He was running an out route and caught it right at the out-of-bounds line, and it's close. Turley was coming at him full speed and couldn't get away from him, and he just ran him down. That's a dumb penalty there for Northwood, and that's 2 straight penalties. That's 33 yards.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this game is still not out of reach. 7:25 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Blevins catches the ball right on the sideline. The defender from Northwood just gives him a big shove out of bounds. Gives him a bonus.
I guess if you're going to push him out of bounds, you might as well show him how hard you can push him, right? Shotgun set here. They're going to put Clark in motion. There's going to be a penalty flag on the play, and it's going to be on Chilhowie. So yet again, Chilhowie, after another gain, a false start. So Chilhowie's just totally shot themselves in the foot tonight. Either which way this game has worked out, Coach Robinson isn't going to be happy with the way his team's played. It's been very sloppy. Turnovers, 3 turnovers. And all of them except for one have been while they were driving into Northwood territory. So 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles in Northwood Panther territory.
And Northwood converting 2 of those turnovers into scores.
Yep, and that's big whenever you're only getting about 4. Well, this game there's been more possessions. He's lobbing deep to the end zone, incomplete. And there's Delp got lit up that time by number 60.
Again, Clark beat the
beat the corner down there. He got to the corner of the end zone, and Delp just overthrew it again.
I mean, Delp absolutely got lit up right there by Jackie Ray Fry. He's been in a lot in this football game. He was right there when Delp was letting that ball go.
2nd and 15 now for the Chilhowie Warriors.
Yep. It's 22-6 Northwood, still 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. We're on about the 21-yard line. There's the snap. He's going to take off running. He's going to be brought down just short of the line of scrimmage. Good play there by the Panthers. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 15. Or about 3rd and probably 13.
Got an update for you from Damascus. The Marion Scarlet Hurricanes now lead the Holston Cavaliers 54-0. And also from Narrows, Roller Retreat Indians have the lead there 28-21. 3rd down and 11 here for Chilhowie. They trail 22-6. 6:47 remains on the running fourth quarter clock. Chilhowie's got to get some urgency. They've got to score some points quick. They're getting ready to move into the Carter's Pharmacy red zone.
Yeah, they're on the 20, so we can go ahead and say they're knocking on the door. There's the snap. He's rolling out to the right. Delp's trying to find a gap. He's going to be brought down.
Ball's
out.
He
Fumbled.
Northwood's got it.
He fumbled. We're going to see what they call.
They're calling him down.
What a break. It looked like it came out, but
yeah, it came out before he went down, but they're going to say it was down by contact. So that brings
fourth
up a
down.
4th and about 5 for Chilhowie now.
And what if Chilhowie gets this? What a break.
Wow, yeah.
This could be the game. 4th down and 4, 5:55 and rolling. Northwood ahead of the Warriors, 22-6. This is huge. They're on about the 15-yard line. There's the snap. Delp's going to go play action. He's rolling to the left, looks for the tight end Price. He's caught it. He's right at the goal line. What a play on 4th down. They targeted the big man there, 6'3", 270 tight end there, Tyler Price.
Boy, that was questionable. I thought there for a minute Delp should have run it and at least picked up the 1st down. But he took a chance, throws it to his big tight end, almost gets into the end zone, brings up a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
They're going to roll that clock again, 5:30 and counting now in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's down almost on the 1-yard line, right?
Yeah, he's down right on the goal line. So this is a big sequence here. That was a huge conversion there on 4th and 4. And it's 1st and goal from about the 2. Delp's going to roll out. He's looking for a gap. He's going to be swallowed up. Touchdown. He breaks the play, and he only had to get a couple. And he took a couple of Panthers in the end zone with him. It looks like he's down on the play. And that could mean worse than him actually scoring anyway. He's shooken up.
He's up. He's a tough cookie.
Yeah, if they get this, they've got to go for 2 to make it a 8-point game. So this is the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, not a whole lot of time on the clock to work with. Only 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. If they pick up this 2-point conversion, it becomes a 1-possession game. If they don't, it's a 2-possession game. You're probably not going to get the ball back twice.
And the quarterback's off the field. Delp had to come off. So they go Wildcat, jump pass, incomplete. They tried to get Price on a jump pass, tried to do a little trickery, and it came back to bite them. That just hurts. Delp getting hurt in that time, at that time of the game.
That was.
I'm not saying they might have got it, but that's now, instead of an 8-point game, if they would have converted, it's still a 10-point game, so it's still a 2-possession game.
We got to think Chilhowie will probably line up here and go for an onside kick, try to get the ball back. During that drive, Chilhowie had a 2nd and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Delp hits Blevins on a pass on a down and out on a near sideline to the 35-yard line. There's a personal foul penalty. Blevins catches the ball, gets shoved out of bounds. That really moved the ball down into the Carter's Pharmacy red zone. That's where Chilhowie had it and would go on to score to close the gap down to 22-12. That's your Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. Be sure to visit Political Dog, downtown Glade Spring, Virginia. We hope to see everyone there Tuesday night, this coming Tuesday night, September 30th, for Sports Talk Live with Travis and Dylan.
Yeah, we're going to see at least one streak into tonight and another one to be added upon, at least if it goes the way it's going. That streak from 0-3, that Chilhowie win streak against the Panthers is in jeopardy here. It's a 10-point game with 5:11 to go here as the Warriors lead 22-12. Here's the onside attempt. It's going to be high. It's going to go out of bounds. Nobody even had a chance to do it, to get it. It didn't even hit the ground. It hit the Chilhowie sideline out of bounds, and that's when it fell to the ground. There's a flag on the play, too. So.
Well, yeah, it's kick out of bounds penalty.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Just late.
What do you do if it doesn't go beyond the? Yeah, if it went out at the 45, so you definitely don't want to give the ball back on the 40.
Well, you don't give them a re-kick either. I don't know what they're going to do here. You got to take the yardage. You can't let them have another chance at an onside.
So yeah,
so
okay.
The penalty
penalty. They still got to throw it. Procedure penalty, of course, is declined because they don't want to give up that extra 2 yards that they've got.
All right, it's 1st and 10 from their own 43. There's the snap. Toss to Doan. Doan's charging forward.
Does have 2 timeouts. I don't know how long you wait till you start to use them, but Chilhowie's got to pick up 2 scores, so you can't wait too long.
No, Chilhowie has all 3 timeouts. So Chilhowie has all 3. Northwood just has 2.
Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Everybody makes mistakes, Trevor. No, it's 22-12, 4.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. There's that double wing set here with Call. They're going to put Turley in motion. Turley's got a gap. He gets hit hard by Millsap. All up in his face was there, the senior outside linebacker. Gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd or 3rd down and 5.
Chilhowie will use their first timeout here.
So timeout Chilhowie here on 3rd down. We're going to go. Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone.
Website, www.hogogameday.com. Welcome back. Panthers rolling right now. It's 3rd down and 4. They lead by 10 points, 22-12. 4:13 to go in the ball game. There's a toss to Doan. He's fighting forward, close to the first. He's got it. A big first down right there. A big 3rd down conversion on 3rd down and 4. He picks up 5. First down, Northwood. And all they can do now is kill the clock. 4:05 to go here in the 4th quarter. Chilhowie fans, you can see, are already starting to leave the seats here as they realize, I think, that this game has dwindled down to near an impossible comeback for the Warriors. It's 22-12, 3:55 and counting. And Northwood has really come in here to a confident team, and I said that in the pregame show. I said Northwood is confident, and Travis, yet again, you didn't believe him.
Well, I thought Chilhowie would
I mean, Chilhowie plays a little bit
of mistakes tonight, and it's just really cost him.
Man, what a run! What a tough run there by number 21 there. That's Austin Tedder. Man, he stormed forward. He had one guy had him by one leg, and he took that other leg and fought him off there for a couple of yards. He got about 6 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 4. And there's 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go here.
Yeah, so if Chilhowie doesn't take a timeout here, the next snap will come under 3 minutes in the game. Chilhowie trails by 10, 22-12.
Yep, Northwood's lining up again here, double wing set. Are you surprised by how this game went?
Oh, I'm surprised how sloppy it got. That first quarter, Northwood come out and really played their game, did what they wanted to do, controlled the clock, got down, got 2 quick scores. Chilhowie moved the ball okay, but they couldn't convert. They had those turnovers. But, man, the 2nd, 3rd quarters, have you seen any sloppier football?
No, I haven't. Doan right there was on the carry, didn't get anything. And then Chilhowie took their 2nd time out. But, yeah, it was I expected a cleaner football game from Chilhowie's side. Northwood has taken advantage of every mistake Chilhowie's made. And that's really what's gave them this 10-point lead. And I think the backbreaker was that pick six. Anytime you can convert the turnover directly on the same play, it changes the momentum quicker than anything in football. And right there, just that Doan making that play, that has to be one of our plays of the game nominees. And that just sort of changed everything. Northwood believes right now, Saltville, there's a different mood right now in Saltville. I feel that as well. I mean, I've seen a lot of teams, but the more I see Northwood play, you see that they're only focused week to week, and you don't see that with a lot of teams, especially in high school. There's a lot of, you worry on down the road, but Northwood's taking it game for game, and Coach Fry and Coach Prater and all the coaches over there, Coach Bricky and everybody over there, they just have played they have a great game plan. As Turley breaks loose, there's a holding penalty. Turley scored.
Yeah, this one's coming back. I believe there's going to be 2 holding penalties, as a matter of fact. One in the defensive backfield and one also at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but there's just been a lot of people, a lot of things that happened around Northwood. And,
great write-up in the Bristol Herald Courier this morning, if nobody got to see it, on the Bice brothers that play for Northwood.
Yeah, Tad, their father. Yeah.
The tragedy that went along back there that night following the big win over Marion. So you feel good for those guys to, get this win tonight. It's a little bit of good news for them. What the call on that penalty was, a hold, right? So they're going to back it up.
It's a monkey off their back. They've destroyed 2 streaks. Marion hadn't beat them since 05. Chilhowie hadn't beat them since 03.
Chilhowie crowd starting to file out here now, but as we look across the field, still an awful lot of blue sitting there in the Northwood grandstand. Those guys aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, they have really showed out tonight. The fan support for the Panthers and for the Warriors was really at its top tonight. This big Smith County game, and Northwood has come into Chilhowie's homecoming here and put a damper on it. Doan's loose. No flag on the play. Doan will score. 10-5. Touchdown. Give him 6. Doan brings it in. Eric Doan, the wing back, for another 6. It is now 28-12. So Northwood has just taken the ball and run with it here in the second half. And that's a pun and everything intended.
You got it. We don't even waste any time on this. 3rd and 15 there from their own 49-yard line. Doan carries it 51 yards in for the touchdown. That's your Political Dogs. Hot dog play of the drive. Political Dog, Town Square, Glade Spring.
And Northwood here is going to line up. I don't know what they'll do here in this situation. I guess they're still going to go for 2. One would assume, unless they do try to kick a field goal.
We got to say, they even got anybody who
they're going to kick a field goal. I don't think they know what personnel to be out on the field, though. They don't ever do it.
They haven't kicked an extra point in a while. They can't figure out, hey, who's going to kick it?
They're going to call timeout. They're going to burn a timeout. I thought maybe they would just go for 2. I mean, it's a rivalry game. Hey, why not? But, of course, we saw Patrick Henry go for 2 right there at the end of that Twin Springs game a couple of weeks ago. But we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Well, there's a flag on the play. Hold on. Looks like it's going to be on Chilhowie. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Looks like unsportsmanlike penalty.
Looks like Austin Millsaps is mad about it right there, number 32. Yeah, there's a penalty flag on the play.
Frustration definitely setting in now for the Warriors.
And this is, of course, Andy Brown just now told me, the first time that they have ever started in history 5-0. So Northwood has made history tonight. And what a night it is to be a Northwood Panther. It's definitely a season to remember, at least the start of the season right now for the Panthers.
That's what maybe these. Okay, let's see what the call is here.
Yeah, it's
unsportsmanlike on Northwood.
No, they're going to assess it on the kickoff. Okay. Unsportsmanlike on Chilhowie, they're assessing it on the kickoff. So,
yeah, okay, now he cleared it up. Yeah, points towards Chilhowie. There we go. So yeah, will be assessed on the kickoff. He got it. He got his motions right there. Yeah, he pointed Northwood and then pointed kickoff. So yeah. Penalties on Chilhowie. So they're still going to kick for the extra point here.
So this is Tedder on for the extra point.
You never see many guys kick with receiver gloves on.
All right, the extra point attempt is blocked, so that's why Northwood doesn't kick extra points. So it's 28-12. Northwood's got the lead. The Panthers are growling here in Chilhowie.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com.
Welcome back to Chilhowie High School, Chilhowie, Virginia, where the Northwood Panthers just tacked on another score to go up on Chilhowie, 28-12. 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the ball game. There's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty assessed on the conversion try. Northwood missing the extra point, Chilhowie getting in the block, but now Northwood will be kicking off from the Chilhowie 45-yard line.
Yep, so it's Turley on for the kick. A good kick, deep kick. It's going to be fielded.
He fields it in the end zone. Automatic touchback, I guess, in high school.
Yep, so that's a touchback. It'll be on the 20-yard line. And yep, so that takes away. That was a good kick right there, even though I got excited about it, but I forgot they were kicking off from their own 45. So, yeah, after the penalty it was, so really it was only a 25-yard kick, or a 20-yard kick. 25-yard, I was right. So.
Yeah, Chilhowie's going to have it 1st and 10.
From the 20.
From the Northwood 20.
So Chilhowie just offensively they were sloppy, and to me they weren't able to stop Northwood.
Chilhowie's got another personnel issue here.
Yep, Northwood does too, so they both bring in an extra guy. Maybe they're playing 12 on 12. There's the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking downfield. It's intercepted. It is intercepted.
I believe it hit the ground.
It did hit the ground. Turley might have had, it was close to getting his 4th interception of the year. So, man, this secondary has played well for Northwood the first few games.
I'll tell you what, Northwood Panthers, we've seen them twice this year. Really surprised with what they've done. I believe now it's safe for me to say. You've been calling them the real deal the last couple of weeks, but safe for me to say it now. I believe this team is a force to be reckoned with. This will move them to 2-0 in the Hoagie District.
Now, the only thing bad about this is they've lost Blake Olinger. We don't know the extent of the injury, but there's a big play by the Warriors down to the 50. A big connection there as they were able to get it out to Jordan Powers, a senior wide receiver. He got about 25 or about 35 on the play. More close to 30. I gave him 5, but 30-yard gain on the play. Shotgun set here again, 2:18 and counting till the end of the ball game. Northwood's ahead 28-12. There's a long throw over the head. As that is not Hunter Delp, that's his younger brother, Alex Delp, in. So Hunter is not back in. I'm wondering if they're not going to play him for the rest of the game due to what happened there at the end of their last score when he got hurt, or if
scanning the sidelines now to see if
I don't see.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
he's just standing right up there with the coaches, so he doesn't appear to be anybody tending to him or anything. Yeah. Time for his little brother to get in some mop-up duty.
Yep, they're in a shotgun set. He had a big connection there on that 30-yard pass. There he dodges a sack. He breaks through, breaks past another guy, and he's brought down by Chris Greer. Good tackle there by Chris Greer. Alex Delp broke through right there. Looked like he was going to – he did break a few tackles, spun out of a couple, very shifty. And you're not used to seeing that out of very many sophomore quarterbacks.
No, that was a pretty good dude. Had a nice spin move back there. And
Northwood's got a couple guys out there at their jerseys are that shiny tone of white. They hadn't been out there much, but that don't matter. Pass intercepted by Brennan Turley. He jumped it, and this game is officially in Northwood hands.
Well, he had one there just a few minutes ago he wasn't able to hold on to. This time he grabs it, picks up the interception. Northwood's going to come in here. They'll get in victory formation a couple times.
And he's now matched his counterpart at cornerback, Chris Greer, with 4 interceptions on the year. So
talk about a comeback up at Battle Hill in Bristol. Now the score is John Battle 32, Patrick Henry 30. The Rebels are making a charge. We have a final from Damascus. That score holds up. It was Marion 54, Holston 0. George Wythe continues to lead Tazewell 28-20. Roll Retreats added on another score. They now lead Narrows 35-21.
So Rural Retreat is ahead of Narrows 35-21. That's going to be a kneel attempt there by the Panthers. Timeout, Chilhowie. So that's their final timeout. Chilhowie is out of timeouts. So from now on, it's just trying to get the set clock hit 3 zeros. 1:37 to go. Northwood's ahead 28-12. So with this football game, Travis, the game right now, Northwood is the Smith County champions. That's done. Northwood is 5-0 for the first time in school history. Northwood is 2-0 in the Hoga-Higgy District. Northwood has a trip to Montcalm coming next week. One would assume, I hate to assume things, but a 6-0 start for the Panthers before they get George Wythe week 7 in Saltville.
Yeah, that's going to be shaping up to be a big ball game. It looks like George Wythe has got things turned around. Obviously, they're leading Tazewell tonight. That's going to be a big win for George Wythe if it holds up. That'll give them back-to-back wins. And we all thought it would just be a matter of time before George Wythe got it straightened out. But Northwood, they still got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, call's just going to fall on the ball there on about the 30-yard line. Looked like there was a mixed-up play unless he was just doing that to.
So I wonder when the last time Northwood, they've got these streaks. When's the last time they beat the George Wythe Rocky Maroons? 1996 is what our stat guy's telling us so well.
Our official Northwood stat guy graduated from Northwood. So 1996. So there would be that would be the longest streak. Not many teams beat George Wythe though. So that's a pretty impressive streak Northwood's got. George Wythe's got on Northwood. But man, what a year so far for the Panthers. And, for Chilhowie, where do they go from here? It seemed like they had everything built up. They was going to upset Northwood. If it would be called an upset, they was going to beat Northwood. They were going to move on. They play Virginia High next week, the Warriors do. Then they travel to Rural Retreat in a revenge game. Rural Retreat knocked them off here in Chilhowie last year. And then they get George Wythe at home. Then they get the bye. Then they get Patrick Henry at home. And then the last week of the year, they travel to Damascus. So Chilhowie definitely got a whole lot of season left, but still, it's still not a good start.
Well, the way things shape up in the Virginia High School League standings and playoffs and whatnot now, you get to the state play or the conference playoffs on a 5-game winning streak. So that would be the way to do it. But they're going to suffer a tough defeat tonight. I know they come into this game excited. They had some confidence, thought they could hang with the Northwood Panthers. But there's 2.3 seconds left. Clock is stopped for some reason.
Talking about they took a penalty. They're going to snap it here with 2.3 and just totally end this football game. So that was a smart call there by Coach Prater. They're just going to snap a ball with 2.3 and they're going to call timeout. Northwood calls timeout. Well, this game just keeps getting longer. 2.3 seconds. Northwood calls their second timeout. They had too many guys on the field. So Northwood special teams, they've wasted some timeouts, but they haven't needed them. So
no, they haven't needed them. But isn't it funny that all these guys just aren't able to line up correctly? A lot of personnel.
Their offense has been efficient, but are they so efficient that they don't know their punt personnel? So but
they got to find somebody to kick extra points. They may come important.
Yeah,
as the season goes on.
Of course, that one was blocked, but they like to go for them 2-point conversions. Northwood, man, I tell you, everybody talking about the weak schedule, but I think this sort of validates at least what game's going to validate Northwood's good season start.
Well, if they can beat George Wythe,
But
of course,
George,
that game would move them to 7-0. I believe with 3 games remaining, you would have to say they were probably for real, wouldn't you think?
yeah, I mean, eventually you're going. And then if they beat George Witt, they get Holston.
I guess the thing that's interesting, even here tonight, that's the difference is going to be 16 points. They haven't even been in a close ball game yet.
Well, all right, they're going to snap it, and he runs out. He got a big gain on the play, but it doesn't matter. Game over. Chilhowie is defeated by the Northwood Panthers 28-12. A big game there by the Panthers. Chilhowie made a lot of key mistakes at some of the most inopportune times, and the Northwood Panthers make them pay and take the win for the first time since 2003. They can say that. And, I mean, I guess if to use a pun, Chilhowie fell on their own spear tonight.
Yeah, we can use that. Congratulations to the Northwood Panthers. The season of first keeps on rolling. These guys go to 5-0 for the first time. This should a little bit off their scoring average tonight, but still 28-12. They'll take it. Again, they played well in the first quarter, got a little sloppy in between quarters. Turned it back on when they needed to in the fourth quarter, picked up that big defensive score to put this thing away. Congratulations, Northwood. Your final score, 28, Chilhowie 12.
Yeah, the Panthers take the win. We'll be right back for a post-game wrap-up. Panthers roll in Chi-Town.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Had a big play here. Snaps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. So that was a big-time hit by Riley.
Listen to our audio broadcast on your mobile device by downloading the Spreaker app through the Google Play Store for Android devices and on the App Store for iOS devices, and search for the Hoagie Heagie Network.
The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com.
Now's gonna be a good time. It's a small town. Throw down. It's time to tall boy up. Let them tell
Welcome back to Chilhowie High School, Chilhowie, Virginia. The 2014 edition of the Apple Bowl is over. Chilhowie Warriors have the Northwood Panthers have picked up the win tonight, 28-12 over Chilhowie. This is their first win in the series since 2003. Corey stepped in for Dylan here to go over some of our final stats from tonight's ball game.
Man, what a great win for Northwood. As you said before, haven't beaten Chilhowie since 2003, and I'm sure every Northwood fan remembers that 2003 season. Was a 10-3 season and went deep into the regionals, into the playoffs. But getting to the stats real quick, we'll go ahead and start with Chilhowie. That passing offense was really pretty efficient till they hit the fourth quarter. That's when the mistakes came. They were 12 for 28, had a touchdown in the first half, but the 2 interceptions really killed them there in the second half. As far as rushing goes, 26 attempts, 114 yards, also with a score. It just kind of fell apart at the end there for them. I felt like the passing game was really going somewhere. But as for Northwood, it was just a typical night for Northwood. 44 attempts, 270 yards among a plethora of players, especially with Olinger going out there. They used some guys there at the end. On the passing side of it, 1 for 2 for just 10 yards. But some of the key plays there in the second half, Chilhowie came out of the second half and really held and got the ball back right away, but it was those Chilhowie mistakes there in the third quarter that really killed them. They had the fumble while they were driving. They had the interception for the pick six. Some mental mistakes on penalties during those drives, and it just kind of all added up there towards the end. They had some opportunities in the pass game, 3 fade passes that looked to be wide open that they couldn't hit. But overall, Northwood stayed with their game plan, pounded the run, and eventually pounded out a win here, 28-12.
You're right, Chilhowie couldn't get out of their own way. It's almost as if maybe the game was too big for Chilhowie to play tonight. The nerves were too high.
Right.
A lot of
mistakes, uncharacteristic mistakes. I thought Chilhowie might have been a little bit of an underrated 1-3 team coming into this game. I thought they'd put up a little bit better fight. They now fall to 1-4. Schedule doesn't get any easier as they go to take on the Virginia High Bearcats next Friday night, so things are going to get tough. Northwood Panthers, they make the trip over to Mount Calm, West Virginia next week, looking to pick up a win on the road over there to set up that big home matchup the following week against the George Wythe Rocky Maroons. So Corby, thank you for keeping stats tonight, and appreciate that. Makes our job a whole lot easier.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. Thanks, Dylan, and you, Travis. It was really fun tonight.
And we're going to try to get him. We're going to keep reminding him that we got our show coming up Tuesday night, Sports Talk with Travis and Dylan, coming up at Political Dog in Glade Springs, Virginia. So we'll take one more quick break, and then we'll be back to wrap it up here from Chilhowie.
The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Welcome back to Chilhowie, Virginia, as we're set here for the post-game wrap-up here. Northwood, of course, is sneaking away with a 28-12 victory over the Panthers, or over the Warriors. What a big win for Northwood, first time 5-0 in school history. Man, Travis, what are your takeaways from the game? As far as, I'm sure you've already wrapped some of it up with Corey, but what's your big takeaway? I know that we're surprised about how bad Chilhowie was offensively.
Well, that's really the thing I take away. Chilhowie's probably not as good of a team as I thought they were, that I thought they showed in the first couple of weeks. Sure, they come in 1-3, but they dropped this one tonight, just mistake after mistake after mistake, and eventually they piled up, and you couldn't do it against a team against Northwood. That was one of our keys to the game, is when you got the ball, you had to be sure you did something with it. Chilhowie just never was able to. They kept turning the ball over, or it's just a bad break for the Warriors. I also take away from that Northwood may be a little bit better team than I thought. We knew coming in that they led the Group A in the state in scoring, that their offense was productive, that they held on to the ball for a long time. But even again in this rivalry game, in this tough atmosphere in Chilhowie, they brought a lot of fans with them, but they were able to control the ball. They controlled the clock. When they had it, they took advantage of it. That defensive secondary for Northwood's just incredible. They had their hands. Anytime Chilhowie tried to go to the air, they were able to break up passes, even come up with the interception. Had a couple of interceptions. The pick six. So, yeah, that was big. Hey, we've got a couple more finals here that we want to give you. George Wythe did go on to beat the Tazewell Bulldogs. That final score was 28-20. And the World War Treat Indians hold on for a out-of-district win for the Hogaheaton District. They beat Narrows 36-21. Still holding for a final score from John Battle and Patrick Henry. The last update we got on that, Patrick Henry had closed the gap. John Battle 32, PH 30.
Yeah, so we'll definitely stay on our Facebook page. We'll probably put all the finals once we hear them on there. Also, we're going to try to get down and interview Coach Fry or Coach Prater here in a few minutes. So make sure you check out our Facebook page. Other than that, Tuesday, we can't say it enough. Come to Political Dogs in Glade Springs, Virginia. It will be a blast. And you have an opportunity to get $5 off your meal. We're going to have commercial trivia. Each commercial break, we'll present a question for each, and each table answers it. And it's $5. You can get $5 off if you get every question right. And also the team that wins, the table that wins, gets 2 entrees free. That includes a drink, a hot dog, and a side. So that's a pretty good deal. You'll have that opportunity. There'll also be buy one, get one free things and then all sorts of stuff like that. It'll be a fun afternoon.
Yeah, come out and try us out.
6 o'clock.
Be our first attempt at this. It's going to be fun. Sports Talk with Travis and Dylan. Tuesday nights at 6. Political Dog in Glade Spring.
Yep, just show up and we'll have a replay of this week.